You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
This way. with so much life.
Just come on this way.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes, yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the dark triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Let me bring in 1/3 of the dark triplets in here. North, Diana, Waveney, McDonald, Benskin.
Yeah, I'm a Tobagonian tonight.
Why? All Diana Benskin. There's all kind of thing going on in Tobago tonight, boy.
I's a Tobagonian tonight.
Lord have his mercy, boy.
Yeah,
Marshall Nesbitt, boy.
Yes, indeed. Are we girl there?
yeah,
Are we,
yeah.
are we boy?
I's a Tobagonian tonight.
Are we boy? Are we girl?
Yep, yep.
Anyways,
When they
happy to
start up,
see
they start
happy
up
to
on
see
the
you finish.
they start up on the Tobagonians. I ready. Yep, I ready for them.
Trust me, the Tobagonians are very capable. They are handling their business very well.
I's a Tobagonian tonight. I was skipping my Bajan heritage partially. I born
What do you
in
say, Wall Street?
Trinidad
What's
and
going on, Wall Street?
Tobago. I's a
I,
Tobagonian tonight.
I good, man. I good. It's just it's some sad state of affairs going on
Of course.
with respect to to what is going on in Trinidad and Tobago. It kind of sad, eh?
Mm.
But I will get into that soon. It is a sad state of affairs. I really have to say it's a sad state of affairs. Let me say that it is just unbelievable, boy, with respect to politics in Trinidad and Tobago.
Poisonous. It's
It's
toxic. It
not
is. It
real
is.
at all, boy.
Extremely tough.
It's. I mean, I was like, wow. Politics can divide people so badly that when Anselm, we use a PNM. I don't support nobody. So when you see me walking down Eastern Main Road, hey, go in the middle of the road or cross the other side, yeah? All right, good.
You know, but the truth be told, it's no different in the United States with the Democrats and the Republicans.
And you know what? As somebody asked me the other to join in on a Zoom forum, why, if money is the root of all evil, why do churches call for it when you go in there? Why they ask for it? A pastor could answer that question for you.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. You know, it just seems kind of sad, man.
Yeah, very, very. It's petty. It's sad. It's like a childish cult-like behavior, it's really worrisome, because look at how we four get along, and Gary is one persuasion, you the other, me, I say it plain and loud. Nobody. I go Trin Begonian, Trin Beige Gonian fuss. Understand? That is how I identify. Woman, African, all them kind of thing. But I don't put myself to no party in no country. That is how I just live my life. Oh yes. Now you see what I was trying to tell you. This PNM, UNCI, the PDP, no. That is the problem in Trinidad and Tobago. I know I've been singing it from day one. Now you see what I tell you. I've been singing it from day one because I see it as an outsider looking on. I watch it. I see the toxicity. I said, but wait, yeah, yeah. And it is assumed when they, because I'm African, I'm a PNM. You see what I'm saying? And that is where they're going wrong. Because I'm neither. I'm neither. They could never find my finger put in no ink for no party in Trinidad and Tobago ever. And the way things looking, I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't, nah. And I'm going to address something that was you put up something where they're having CivilNet is inviting all the candidates to discuss their agenda and will put forth yourself to, like they do here in the US too. Right? And you simply asked, how come PNM is at none of them? So your friend, you know who we talking about?
Who friend is that? I have plenty of friends in Trinidad. I don't know.
Yeah, your female friend, the talk show host.
Which one is that?
Miss Wells. Miss
Oh,
Wells.
all right. Call the name now,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I have plenty
I was a
female
respectful
friend in Trinidad. I
person.
don't know.
Go
Female.
come out and say, what? The lion has what? Don't care about the opinion of the sheep? Man, Tobagonians, I hope all you heard that. You could go on Facebook and see it. You will call sheep. But that's okay. I will address that. I plan to address it. Yes. I will be addressing that. Tommy, what's going on, boy?
I'm listening to your rants. I say I'm listening very carefully to your rants.
I'm not ranting. You call my philosophy ranting?
Oh, that's philosophy. Okay, then your philosophy.
Man
Oh,
call it
okay.
philosophy rant. Yes, boy. What is that?
Yeah.
Boy.
Hey, you think they didn't disrespect Socrates and Aristotle and Plato, All right. So you go. I will address that topic, that statement about sheep. And the pen is mightier than the sword.
There's a quote that it's better to keep your mouth shut and make people take you a fool than to open and confirm it. So I basically ignored the statement.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I ignore. I decide to take the high road. But Diana, here's what you're talking about. On the screen, there's what you are talking about.
Yeah.
Right? And I simply put up oh no, I question. Hey, before we do that, let me get into some superlatives first. Let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just today, boy, Takesha, I'm trying to put up your screenshot on the screen there, but I don't know, like something ain't working good tonight. Something ain't working good. Then what we put it up.
Takesha come in first.
Boy, Takesha lick them up, boys. What at? Let me see. I look on my phone. Takesha come in at 1:26 p.m. But listen to this. Nadia came at 3:52 p.m.
I was the first host to log on. What that?
So yeah, boy, Tikisha was inside early o'clock, boy. Tikisha telling you again, boy, what? Nadia, welcome. Rose, welcome, boy. Hey, look, my partner, Vonnie Roberts, boy. Hey, look, who's Dana Benskin? Oh, Shrimps. Sorry about that. I thought there was a next Dana Benskin, yes? Use your full source to log on. All right, take win now. Take win. Take win. Joy Smith. What you saying, partner?
Good night, Tequila. Good night, Rose. Who the?
Ulrich inside, man. Ulrich pan. Who's the Predator now?
I don't know. That's a new one now.
No, I think Predator was there before. You know them fellas just change the name all the time, you know.
PNM is a bunch of crap. They're trying hard for no opposition so that all he can run is full dictatorship like Maduro. Woo! And you won't see me in Trinidad no time.
Yeah, Tiki, so you're going. Everything good. So okay. So let me get back to this thing here because this thing here have some tentacles as well, right? So this organization in Tobago called CivilNet is putting on a set of I will call it debates about Tobago. And we streamed about 2 of them so far. We couldn't stream them live. We streamed one live, but we had problems with it, and we streamed the other ones after it was done. So I looked at the people who were there. You know, you see Farley Augustine is there. You see Dr. Denise Soyofat is there. And there is the other young lady from Miss Nikki Phillips, political leader of the Unity of the People. And they're having this conference on December the 1st from 8 to 10 p.m. And we're going to stream it live as well. And it's live on Tobago Channel 5 and on CivilNet. And I asked myself the question, boy. I said, you know, the way how PNM treating them is like how the street be here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Right? It's like, I am the big bad wolf, right? And I don't need all you. Right? They're saying to the people of Tobago, we don't need all you need we. So all you go just listen to our what is called again? Tell me where's them thing that us do again? They what? The rallies. You go listen to all the rallies, and that is it. That's all you're gonna listen to. But you see these kind of things, we ain't wasting with time and going on that. We are not used for that. And that is part of the problem with the PNM. And I could say that. And I'm gonna get to the other young lady who was gonna come in tonight, the pastor. Right? I'm gonna get to the pastor, right? So there is something in the whole thing. It's a whole thing. And you see, let me come out of there. I'm not come out of there.
Anyway, and let me say good night to Rose. I see she sent out a special shout out there to me.
Oh, she sent a special shout out to you. All right.
Hello, Albert.
Yeah. Who's that, Albert? Yeah, let me come over here for a little bit.
And so, go, you do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, so folks, I want to say something, and you see, until people who are in part of parties decide to hold their parties accountable, in Trinidad, we're not going to get change. We want change, but all we gain is exchange. We gain that over and over and over and over and over. Imagine this. What is the PNM's excuse in Tobago? Why they are not part, right, of this, this part of this
CivilNet?
No, I want to call it. What is it?
Debate.
Part of this debate. Correct. Thank you very much. Why they're not part of the debate? Do they believe that they are bigger than the people in Tobago? That they don't have to be part of this debate? Do
Absolutely.
they believe all the
Absolutely. They think they're the big boys in the whole setup. They think everybody else
the big boys, they're the big bad wolf, right? They're the big bad wolf, right? What it is that we are lions, right? And you see what I shall say? All your sheeps, all your sheeps, all they'll do is follow the lion. Right? Because a herd of sheep led by a lion is more powerful than a herd of sheep led by a lion is more powerful than a herd of sheep leading a lion. You see, so all you're calling the people and them sheeps. Aisha Wells called them sheeps. I didn't say it. Aisha Wells said it. And she telling all you in Tobago, all you sheeps. And the people must leave all regardless of all they want. We don't have to go to no, we don't have to go to no debate. We don't need that. We don't call a common WZYE 95.9 FM. We don't need that. We in charge. It's we time now. It's we time now. We running the asylum. All the time we want debate. We're gonna go on debate with PDP. You want to go on debate with IDA. You want to go on debate with unity of the people. Nah, we ain't no interest in that. All they better listen to we rally, and that is it. That is all over again. Nothing else. Listen to we rally, and we go tell all kind of thing. We go make all kind of promise for you. We go promise all the wind, breeze, sky, air, everything. Everything. 3 months ago, they wasn't getting nothing. No. So we've been in power a long time. So we go wait till the election coming, and then we go promise all the sky, everything. All we promise now, all kind of thing. It's promises galore, boy. All they want fix, all they getting that. All they have no internet, all they getting that. All they want airport, all they getting that. What we gain all is election time, boy.
Yep.
Election time coming. We handing out the trinkets, boy. We gain all the hampers, Go ahead, Tommy.
I was looking at the commercial earlier. They've trained, the PNM have trained 3,000 farmers, and that they're providing 100 and something million for them. And how much? Oh man, they offer them the sky, the moon.
Before the election, and that behavior has to stop. It has to stop. You know what they're going to do next? They're going to go up in Chumaka Claventil in 2025, a month before the election, and they're going to tell them people, don't worry, we go pay them billion for you. We go fix job and them billion. We coming and we fixing everything now. We fixing. Fixing galore. All our road pave, we paving all them road up in Chumaka Claventil. That type of behavior has to stop. And the people have to understand we cannot continue to expect change and we only gain exchange. Yes, I support the PNM 100%, but I don't support that. I'm not supporting that. Aisha Wells and I'm not going to talk about that. Aisha Wells will never talk about that. She wouldn't talk about the building up in Chumaka, Laventil. She don't talk about that, and she's from Laventil. Just imagine. Aisha Wells from Laventil, and she has not spoken about them buildings in Chumaka. Well, let me paraphrase that. I have not heard Aisha Wells talk about them building in Chumaka, Laventil. You know, I talking to see, oh, go on Wall Street, help me buy some red jersey now. Guys are good to buy red jerseys and talk about lion and sheep, calling the people out Tobago sheep. My father is a Tobago, so he's a sheep too. The brothers at Tobago, them is sheep too. All them is sheep, Aisha Wells. All them intelligent people is sheep. All them wicked man, wicked. Why all of them come at the last minute and promise them everything?
Yep. Want to play them again.
Promising. And as soon as the election go back, all them go back to normal as usual.
Yep.
All them go back to basic.
Yep.
Tired taking them people for fools. Tired. All they see what they do to them people in Chumaka, Claventil. All they see what they do to them is the same thing what they want to do to the people in Tobago.
Yep.
Same thing. All they promise all kind of thing for them. Promise. And when time come, they ain't getting nothing.
Not a thing.
Right? That they eat grass. It's grass that they eat. Look.
Yep.
Look.
Or honey goat weed.
No, honey goat weed. You don't get no honey goat weed. You don't get no honey goat. Yeah. It's time for people to stop taking people for granted and listen. And if you're a PNM and you go against the grain, it's the 4 D's in your portfolio. You gain in 4 D's, boy. They go dismiss you. They go discredit you. They go try to destroy you. And then they go try to demonize you. It's the 4 D's in your portfolio. Pastor O, I'm coming to you just now, Pastor O. I'm coming to you as a pastor. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to because I'm very disappointed in you, Pastor O. Very disappointed in you. All right? Very disappointed. We go talk about that in a little bit. And I will read what Pastor O posted if she didn't take it down yet. But I already copied it out already, so she could take it down if she want. I already copied it. All you have to get some testicular fortitude in Trinidad and Tobago.
And Slim, it's funny. I just look at my screen. There's this ad on TV6. They cut they took an avocado, cut it.
I have it.
And said the PDP is yellow on the inside. Take no chance.
They take no chance. They like an avocado. The green on the outside and the yellow on the inside. Yeah, them. About 2 months ago, Aisha Rose was cussing the PNM left, right, and center. Cussing them about Tobago. Aisha Rose, I go play it for you. Aisha Rose was cussing the PNM because she should have seen nice car. Cussing them left, right, and center. Right?
Money changes everything.
Don't mean say that. Mean say that.
I say that.
What money do it? What is that?
Money does change everything.
Change the tune, the singer, the rhythm, the beat, the melody.
Yeah. This kind of fool them game. You know, fool me once, fool me twice. Nah, it had to stop. It had to stop. And it takes people like me, right? Because you know, if it's a UNC, you can't talk that. They won't hear you at all. If there's a PDP, worse. Well, no, you know, you go call me a PDP now, eh? But I get promotion, you know. Is that promotion? Is that promotion? I'm going from UNC to PDP, boy. Woo! I get promotion left, right, and center. They go say, no, Wall Street, look at Wall Street. Listen to him. He's a PDP now. The PDP paying him on the side. All kind of dirty stuff what I talk about. You understand? You see, when you are trying for betterment, it's the 4 D's in your person, you know. I tell you already 4 D's, you know. First, they just dismiss you. Leave you Wall Street, man. You ain't nobody. Right? Then they try to discredit you. When they can't discredit you, they try to destroy you. And finally, when they cannot destroy, discredit or dismiss you, they try to demonize you. And that's the playbook. That's the playbook.
Well, let them go ahead now.
Yeah, but it seems as though they are working with the PNM is working with a war chest when it comes to commercial. Every 2 minutes, I'm just watching up at my screen, and every so many minutes there's a PNM commercial. How much money they're spending on this and that, and the third in Tobago.
But Tommy, let me say this, I don't have no problem with them putting advertising on radio, right? Because it's an election, the PDP can put advertising on radio too, and the PDP have advertising on radio. The PDP have a program on Tobago Channel 5 in the morning called Morning with the PDP, right? When an election come, you have to spend money on radio and things, right? But let me ask you a question. Think about this, Tommy. Think about this, right? I am considered to be a big-time supporter of the PNM, right? And think about this. We here at WZYE 95.9 FM, with me as president and CEO, we've been on the radio now for years. All the years I supported the PNM, years. And not one time, an eighth of a time, or 0.0000001% of the time, the PNM, a party that I support, came and said we could put a public service announcement for the diaspora on 95 WZYE 95.9 FM. Think about that. Not one time. When not 0.000.
Well, you know their perception. Once you're out here, you don't belong there no more. You're not a Trini no more. That's why they say I's a Bajan. Because if they have out here and I don't belong there, well, hey, I's a Bajan with American citizenship. I's a Bajan. I don't want to be a Trini. All you know, I have to be out here, mind my business. Hey, I go mind my business. All they want to embrace me, I go embrace me. That's it. Now you know where that rhetoric comes from. Now you know where it comes from.
Yeah, I want to get.
Ansem, you want Tommy take it? I have something in the oven.
Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
Guys,
I hope it ain't porn.
That the Alan's phone that you're warming up.
What you say? Tommy, come back here. Tommy, did you see me whipping my butter with my hand? Yes or no? On video.
You were making it happen.
Okay. And Gary, don't let me call the Phantom. Don't let me call Phantom for you, know.
If you cook it today, why are you going to warm it up today?
I ain't warming up.
If you bake it today.
No, it's my meat I have in the oven. Okay? So I'll go in and turn it.
Next to the pone.
My pone in the oven. I could bring my pone and hold it here in my hand and show you it's cold.
Oh God. Take off the Allen symbol from it. Don't expose yourself. Tommy, so let me get the post by the young lady, and I'm very disappointed in her. Very, very disappointed in her. Let me see if I get it here. It's sad. It's sad. Right? And her being a pastor. And you know the thing about it too? I was even more disappointed in her. She sent me a message today and she told me, take down the post with her name on it. Right?
That's Eastland Oil you're talking about.
Correct. Now she
used to be a Calypsonian before she turned
she won the Calypso Queen in 1990. Right? Now, Tony, I spoke to the young lady and I asked her to come on the program. She agreed to come on the program. And anybody that agreed to come on the program, we send out a mailing with them on the program. Right? We don't tell them this one will be on the program or that one will be on the program or this one will be on the program. You're on the program. You have an hour or so to talk whatever you want to talk about. So I sent out the post with her and the PDP candidate. And I get a call 1 minute later telling me why I put her name next to the PDP candidate name because it looked like if she associated with the PDP. I said, what kind of madness is that, boy? So when Darian Marcel was here and and Wade Mark was here, Darian Marcel then is associated with Wade Mark. Darian Marcel is a PNM. Wade Mark is a UNC. So Darian Marcel now is affiliated with Wade Mark, UNC. Or UNC is affiliated with PNM. She tell me, oh God, that's too much pressure because people calling up my phone and telling me now I associate with the PDP. You are pastor. You said you had a vision. Then you lied to the people. You lied. You had no vision. What vision you had? For you to come and talk about your vision, that's what you was coming to talk about. But you see, the vision was something that was anti-PNM. And the PNM started to get all kind of licks because I put out the ad. I wasn't coming here for to lick up the PNM or bar talk the PNM. I was just going to talk about her vision, right, in her posting. And what she see, because it was good. It was very good. And she's a pastor. She's no longer a calypso, she's now a pastor. But you see, here what she tells me now. Take down the thing. And listen, I went and I edited the YouTube thing. I took out her name. I edited my page. I took out her name. But I can't edit the other things, right?
Yeah, people share already.
Huh?
It's gone.
That people share already.
I can't go. I edit the things I could edit. But I can't. You know what she tell me? And I'm going to read what she tell me. I want to read it. I screenshot it. I screenshot it. You see them? And she's a pastor. That's not nice. It's not nice.
I won't be going to her church. I hope she's listening loud and
Yeah,
clear.
what she said. Yeah, what she said. She
Not
said,
I.
listen. And I said to her, the post heading on YouTube was removed. Mr. LeBron, please refrain from advertising my name with a PDP candidate. Right? Listen what she says now. My son is an attorney. Please delete that post off your page. What does she mean by that?
She's threatening you.
My son is an attorney. You are pastor. And you are coming to tell me your son is an attorney. Please remove that post. You agreed to the post. I didn't put your name there without your consent.
Yeah, that's right.
I never consented to put it there without your name. But you now come and telling me my son is an, and I tell her, you are threatening me. Don't do that. But you are pastor. Eastland O.
I won't be going to her church.
You are pastor and you threatening me. I never threatened you. I didn't threaten you for you to come on the program.
Nope. She agreed.
I didn't beg you for you to come on the program. You had a choice. You could have said, I'm not coming.
That's right.
I didn't put a gun to your head and tell you come on WZYE 95.9 FM. You made a choice. And when the PNM people started giving you licks because of what you said, and now they see a post with a PDP candidate, you get upset and you come to check me telling me that your son is an attorney. So what does that mean? If your son is an attorney, what is you saying that your son is an attorney? What does that mean? What does that mean to me? Right? But let me read what she put up. I want to read it because I was shocked. I was taken aback. And you know, nicely, I was trying to delete all the things associated with it. Because, I mean, I trying, you know, to be peaceful and happy. I trying. So I went up on my page. I deleted her name. I went to YouTube. I deleted the thing on YouTube. But the other thing on Facebook, and then once they send it out, it's gone.
You
can't change it. I can't change it.
Nope. People already shared it with other people. Others shared it out. She should not have agreed to come on the program.
And that's just that simple. She could have said no. You know, no, I ain't coming on.
So wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. She's a woman of the cloth, right? And me ain't saying and disparaging about you here. Good. Ain't you, as a person of the cloth, you're supposed to embrace all peoples? Wasn't that the message of Jesus Christ, the unarmed black man that they crucified, that the Romans killed? Like, can I go down that road? Didn't Jesus preach brotherhood and love for all? Did Jesus go in when he was feeding? I ain't no reverend. Let me go somewhere and answer them for 2 minutes.
Look, hold up. She just blocked me. Look, because she listening. Look.
Let me go somewhere now. When Jesus was feeding them people with the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish, all correct me if I'm wrong, yeah? Did Jesus ask who was a Roman and who was a this and who was that? Or Jesus just feed everybody? I thought this is what religion is about. I know, well, if you's a PDP, me ain't walking the same side of the street as you, and I ain't going on, I'm not stepping into this building with you, and I'm not going. I thought, Christianity, under the church, you're supposed to love all people, all races, all creeds. Well, I guess I was taught wrong. I was taught, but then I ain't supposed to be here with you, Anselm, because I don't support nobody in Trinidad and Tobago.
Now you ain't supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be here.
No, look at you.
You supported the stranded and exiled citizens.
So listen,
and the poor and the starving people. That is who I just support. Yeah.
Let me read it for you. This is from Joy. Eastland O. Pastor Eastland O. Let me read it for you. Topic: my 2 penny advice. Good day, Facebook friends and family. I rarely speak out on political discourse. However, today I make an exception. I wanted to do a live, but I don't have the slightest clue how to do one. I remember 1 month before the 2017 TSA election, I had a vision where I saw a young man named Fali Augustine of Chief Sec of Tobago. Imagine that. You don't want to be next to a PDP candidate. But in your statement, let me repeat that statement for you, Joy. Maybe you forget to write it. Eh? You forget? My mother-in-law always tell me I has no memory, you know. Let me repeat that. I remember 1 month before the 2017 TSA election, I had a vision where I saw a young man named Fali Augustine as Chief Sec of Tobago. I had this discussion with some of my red t-shirt co-workers, and it did not go well at all. As a matter of fact, some in the discussion called me crazy. Now, in my natural mind, I call myself crazy. However, I was talking about a vision. Everyone who knows me knows I supported the PNM party all my life. It is public knowledge. So I could not see my red people not controlling the THA for years to come. I am now very concerned about the December 6th. From start, I reach out to the relevant red t-shirt heads to stop talking so much about the opposition and Mr. W. I don't know who Mr. W is. My reason given, it is promoting them when so much emphasis is placed their way, no one listened to me. To date, every time I try to listen to my red t-shirt speakers, I hear about Mr. W and now Mr. F, right? Fali and Watson Duke, right? You calling the names in your post, but you don't want your name in a post next to a PDP candidate. Is that hypocrisy at its fullest?
And a fellow Tobagonian.
Is that what you call hypocrisy at its fullest?
A fellow human being.
What does the Bible say about a hypocrite, boy? I'm not a Bible thumping person, but what does the Bible say about hypocrites?
I could look it up. I could Google it for you.
Google it for me. Please Google it for me. Pastor, what does the... Let me read on. No, this is very disturbing, man. Very disturbing. So when I came on Facebook, my comment on Liz Williams' page, I was ridiculed and received attacks from my red t-shirt people. But you should expect that. She should have called me. I could have told you I'm with me with exile and stranded citizens.
The Bible says, John 1:4-20.
Yes.
If anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. For he who does not love his brother, whom he has seen, cannot love God, whom he has not seen.
What? Say that again, Dana Benskin.
John 4:20.
We're going to church tonight.
I'll Google it here. Look, see here. If anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he's a liar. For he does not love his brother, who he has seen, cannot love God, whom he has not seen.
Thank you, Dana Benskin. Let me go on. So when I came on Facebook and made my comment on Liz Williams' page, I was ridiculed and received attacks from my red t-shirt people. I saw this today on November the 22nd, 2021 to my red t-shirt. I say this today on November the 22nd, 2021 to my red t-shirt executive colleagues. You are using the wrong strategies to fight this THA election. For your information, blaming Mr. W and Mr. F does not help the campaign. They were never in control of the THA. When you speak about them, you make them very current and relevant. This is now social media, so that everything comes out of your mouth reaches around the world in 2 seconds.
John 2:9. Whoever says he's in the light and hates his brother is still in the darkness.
Preach, Dana Benskin, preach! Reverend Benskin. As I said in the presence of my red t-shirt executive team a couple weeks ago, one of our negatives is that there's a disconnect from the man on the ground. And she's speaking truth to power. That's the sad thing. She had a vision, and she was giving out her vision. Stick with your vision. Stay with your vision. Don't jump off the ship because your name next to a PDP candidate. You are using PDP candidate name here in your post.
Peter 2:1. So put away
Preach.
all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and
What?
envy and all slander.
Oh, Lord, Diana Benskin. Preach that again, Diana Benskin. Say that
Put
again, Diana
away
Benskin.
all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all slander. Peter 2:1.
Thank you, Diana Benskin. Let's go on. Let's go on. The youths have been frustrated for years and no one is listening to them. In the voice of Mr. F, again, a PDP candidate, same guy, could hear that frustration. Having people coming over from the next island to tell big Tobagonians what to do does not help. Aisha Wells, ask Mr. AJ. He experienced it in the 2013 THA election. Calling the people on the other side all types of degrading names does not help in any form or fashion. We are all Tobagonians related by some blood way, related by blood some way or the other. You understand that? But wait now, we are all Tobagonians related by some way or the other, but you don't want to be next to a PDP candidate who you might be related with some blood some way or the other. What kind of hypocrisy is this, man?
Galatians 6:3. For if anyone thinks he's something when he's nothing, he deceives himself.
Preach, Anna Benskin, preach. Say it again. Say it again.
For Galatians 6:3. For if anyone thinks he's something when he is nothing, he deceives himself.
Diana
But
Benskin,
Matthew 22:18. But Jesus is aware of their malice and said, why put me to the test, you hypocrites?
preach, Diana Benskin. Diana Benskin, how could you say we are all Tobagonians related by blood somewhere or the other, but you don't want to come on a program because somebody's going to come before you or after you? A same Tobagonian who that you could be related to by blood. What am I missing, boy? Let me go on. We should try to keep the elections campaign clean because we are all Tobagonians first and foremost. And I agree with most of what the young lady said, the pastor. I said to the executive of my red t-shirt party, please stop focusing on the opposition party, the OPP party. Trust me when I tell you, by doing this, you are giving life to my vision. Who's that? Habakkuk 2:3.
Isaiah 29:13. And the Lord said, because this people draw near with their mouth and honor me with their lips, while their hearts are far from me, and their fear of me is a commandment taught by men. Isaiah 29:13.
Preach, Diana Benskin, preach. Let me finish this. I say to the executive of my red t-shirt party, please stop focusing on the OPP party. Trust me when I tell you, by doing this, you are giving life to my vision. Habakkuk 2:3. This is my 2-penny advice. I leave it here on Facebook. For the readers who want to call me names for posting this, keep in mind that I completed a Master's in Meditation, WZYE, Master's in Counseling Psychology, Master's in Divinity, Master's in New Testament Studies, so I know that I'm not a dunce. May God bless all my readers and keep you safe. Amen and amen. Reverend Joyce E.
Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money.
Diana, I had to tell you, Tommy boy, I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed to see.
I could see why.
Yeah, I mean, to me, boy, that's hypocrisy at its highest. It's at its highest. You write a splendiferous, marvelous, fantabulous, tremendous piece like this, based on a vision.
Which
And
is which?
Go ahead.
I mean, which is the truth.
The truth. That's why I called and say, you want to come on the program because I love the piece that you wrote. I love the piece. Right? So you're not really true to what you wrote.
She's pressured.
The calling she phone, the pressure, and she, and all of a sudden, she don't want to
serve-
come on the program because a PDP candidate will be on the
You
program.
cannot serve God and love money. Money talk.
I was very disappointed, man. I was so disappointed. I said, what? Let me go and delete this. And today I say, I ain't going to talk about it. I'm going to leave it alone because I was just going to delete it. But when she tell me she's son is an attorney, you're threatening me. You threatening me and telling me your son is an attorney. I never asked you about your son. I never asked you about your family. We never discussed your family. So you have decided that, you know what? He did no wrong, but I go threaten him. I go threaten him.
Listen.
And I say all of this operate in the Caribbean.
There's a lot of fear. A lot of fear.
Only want to put fear in people. You want to fear mongering. All them people calling your phone because they see the post and she screenshot the post and sent it to me. But I didn't hide. I was transparent. I sent you the post. I sent it out to everybody. It's not like I lie to you and tell you, boy, you're not coming. You're coming on the program. You on the program.
Listen,
there's other people that be on the program.
You have to realize that she's very, very fearful of the big bad wolf.
Oh, good. Well, I realized that. I realized that. I realized that. And listen, the last thing I want, and if she's a pastor and people calling up her phone, she should get on her knees and pray.
Pray with them when they call.
Pray. Yeah, don't get scared. But you're a pastor. You're supposed to instill things into people to fight a battle.
Yeah, just
you go in a corner and hide.
Bible verses.
No, but
give it to them, Diana. Give it to them.
No, but another thing too. I mean, a vision is a vision. A vision is a vision. If you had a vision, you had a vision. And nothing's gonna change that. Nothing at all is gonna change that.
And if you're a pastor, you should stand by that vision.
That's right.
Don't let other people come and call your phone and persuade you to run away from your vision. So how people go have faith in you when you stand up in front of the pulpit and telling them about Jesus Christ? How they go have faith in you? Come on, man, pastor. Come on, man. You're disappointed here. I don't know you.
So we gotta spell that pasta PASTA.
No, she's a real pastor. She's a real pastor. She's a real pastor. Now she's a real pastor. Yeah. Nobody was surprised then.
Listen, bro.
And very surprising. And then the worst to top it off. And I was going on the road nicely. I said, listen, I went into thing. My son is an attorney.
Whoop-de-doo, yeah.
What does that mean? So what you do is that, you're digging a hole for yourself. You already dug the hole. You had a vision. You want to take back your vision because all them people, all the red people, what she call them? Let me see what she call them, man. The red t-shirt people. Right? The red t-shirt people giving you all kind of thunder. Left, right, and center. They're calling your phone, all kind of thing. Right? But the thing about this, if you're a pastor and you have a congregation, before you wrote this, didn't you think about your congregation?
We getting feedback from somebody.
Tony. Before you wrote this piece, didn't you think about your congregation? That people in the congregation could be PDP, PNM, ILP, UNC, before you wrote this piece? Now that you said you don't want to be alongside no PDP candidate, what about those people in your church, if you have a church, who are PDP people? You don't want them in your church either?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
Approaching the top of the hour.
Yeah, let me stop calling God name in vain. Of course, from it's in the village to the dark triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. You see what party does do to humans? You see what if party could do this to a pastor who had a vision? Imagine what it could do to people who are not pastors and don't have visions. Think about that. It's in the village to the dark triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Let's go for a quick station identification. When we come back, coming up, we have our candidate from the candidate who Miss Eastland Orr did not want to go next to.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village to the dark triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, coming up soon is the candidate from Buccoo, Mount Pleasant, the representative, Mr. Sonny Craig. You know, and so Diana.
It is sad because I like what you talked before you went to the break. You're in if she has a church and she has a congregation, and I don't want to say nothing about the woman. Me, I want to bring no lawyer for me. If she have church and she have people in the church, the people in the church could be of all political persuasions.
All political persuasions.
All. So you're telling me it's okay for you to get up on a pulpit in a church and preach to people you don't know their political persuasion, but it's not okay to appear virtually. You're not even in the same room, because there's some people I don't want to be next my father, number one. I don't know if I could lick off your head. So you're virtually miles away, and you're coming on before, and you have if we wanted to talk to you about the vision, you have a different perspective on stuff. You're not bad talking anybody because we wouldn't take her down that road, steer the interview down that road. We would have respected the cloth and under which she's garbed in. But you're gonna say things like we're putting you with the PDP. That's a fellow Tobagonian.
A blood who could be a blood. As she said, who could be your blood?
Nah, that ain't good at all. No.
I have to tell you, we're gonna drop this after this. I saw somebody from Tobago send me the post, right? And I said, boy, what boy? I said, this person real good, boy. I said, this is fantastic.
I read,
I searched the person on Facebook. I sent a friend request to them, and I called them on Messenger. And then we had a discussion. I said, could you come on the program? Right? WZYE 95.9 FM in the village, because I like the piece and we could discuss the piece. I want to discuss anything else, the piece. But today, the thing went to a whole new level, boy.
That is how divisive and toxic, sorrel drink the drinking. But go ahead.
What sorrel drink is that? What is that sorrel drink story?
It's what color sorrel is? Okay.
You went from to sorrel drink.
It was Christmas time.
Oh, you did that.
They don't drink Balize at Christmas. They're drinking sorrel at Christmas. Duh. By the way, before you bring on, let me show the people in the chat. You see my phone, my homemade phone, all their love. The Anselm claim I get from Armour, Alvin Bakery.
No, Alan's Bakery. Alan.
Tommy, you ain't see me batter at Gary. Was I back beating my batter?
Yeah, I
Full
saw
100,
you. I
Diana.
saw you. I saw you in action.
Full 100. Full 100, Diana. Full 100.
See my phone? Okay, I have to share with my neighbors and certain people. All right, so there you go. I can bake.
Look, I see
What?
3 currents up in the corner. 3 currents in the left hand corner.
Look, please. My phone is having raisins, and I put raisins in my phone. Watch yourself.
Oh, God. Yeah. But Diana, Tommy and
Yeah.
Gary, that's the problem we're facing in Trinidad and Tobago. In that, you see, when you are going to make statements, you have to think about the consequences of your statements. I tell people that all the time, right? It's the utilitarian approach. There are consequences, there are positive consequences, and there are negative consequences, right? When you decide to do something, you have to make sure you can deal with whatever the consequences. And I used to tell my kids, I said, listen, before you do something, I want you to think about the consequences. If you believe the consequences are negative, think before you do it. If the consequences are positive and it's not illegal, then you can go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But always think about the negative consequences. So to me, you wrote a very fantabulous piece.
Mm-hmm.
And you should know that if you say anything that's anti-PNM, that could be even thought about as anti-PNM, you will get attacked. It's the 4 Ds in your perfume. Left, right, and center.
Yeah, let's go on with the fella. You know, that we deal with her. She didn't want to come on. She don't want to be next to a fellow Tobagonian. Right on.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
We'll keep it moving.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we will keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Wait up, what up? The guy says he's trying to get in. Hold on. Diana and Tommy. Hold on. Let me remove myself. You guys just hold this for a minute. Let me go talk to this guy. Hold on.
Sure, no problem. Yeah. But Gary, I saw who was at the Red House and they tell us she can't come back.
Marsha Walker.
It's dread down there, boy. It's dread.
I sent you guys the video.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go. I mean, and
I saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the video. I saw what was going on with that. It's really sad, you know.
They sent 4 armed policemen for her.
And you heard the argument of the police that you need permission to demonstrate, and that you can only obtain that from the commissioner of police. And currently, there's no commissioner, so you cannot obtain.
But yet they can come out and to threaten to arrest you.
That's right.
I don't know, boy.
Democracy is in danger.
Somebody said our Red House is the devil house.
Dr. Eric William Police Force, man. We only seen that yet, man. Only seen that yet.
You know, I don't know if I was living in Trinidad, if I would want to stay. I would find somewhere to go. Fortunately for me, I could go to Barbados, you know. I would want to stay there.
Last night I was talking to some folks, and it's amazing that we have a perspective and they have another perspective. They, as far as they're concerned, they're good with what's going on. They somehow they have this feeling that this guy is keeping them so safe.
Mm-hmm. And women still being killed. I see the COVID rate going up. But I want to say the Trinbagonians, all they need to be wearing a mask and stuff, though, and social distancing.
Diana, I'm getting an echo from your phone. I don't know.
Guys,
Tommy.
Tommy. We get an echo from Tommy. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we get an echo from you, Tommy.
Yeah, I think he's up.
Yeah. No,
Go ahead,
I have it mute.
Yeah.
But listen to this. Watch this, right? Look at this. Now, on the City Avenue, right? Now, who is going to be blamed when COVID-19 spreads?
Rowley.
Gary is going to be blamed.
Who's going to be blamed?
You see,
Rowley.
Gary, you're fumbling now, but you're playing football. Who gonna be blamed, Gary? Look at them. Look at them.
You hear Tommy, right? Them like it so down there.
No, but no. Are you asking who is to be blamed? Who is gonna be blamed for that behavior? For that behavior? Why are we giving the people a pass?
Yeah, they need the social distance. But you had them locked down so long.
Yeah. So because of that, they could go and do whatever they want to see.
You guys hear the cries to bring back the SOE that's going on right now?
Oh Lord.
You guys hearing me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we hearing you. Echo.
But we gonna echo. We gonna echo from you.
Okay, I'll put on my headset then.
Yeah, we gonna echo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I actually saw that. Monks, I actually saw that, and a picture of a national flag flying upside down at Whitehall. I saw that.
Oh my Lord. Why is it flying upside down?
Somebody who put it up didn't know. Somebody did not know.
Well, a lot of dead people's skeleton was found under the Red House when it was repaired. Of course. Rose! Oh, I ain't going there. Water park open, but the beach closed. Yeah, make that make sense. Water park open, but the beach closed. And telling her the MP she cannot come there on and protest. By the oh Lord, woo, let everybody, if only have somebody, just get up and leave Trinidad. Go. Shoot. Leave them there. See who they're gonna be running and bullying and buffing and all that. Leave them there. Oh my word.
Let me just say hello to some people. Marcia Brave Boy, welcome. Anthony Medford, here inside. Jason Mohammed, boy. Jason Mohammed is the cricketer. He's the brother for the cricketer, Jason Mohammed. I think Jason Mohammed was here before, you know. Night. Who's Ichabody? I don't think he's been here before, you know. Ichabody. Hold on there, guys. I gotta take this.
So Tommy. Diana. How is everybody doing tonight?
Gary, are you trying to get my attention?
Yeah, I was trying to see if you guys hearing me. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
Diana
heard
got
you.
silence. Give me a little feedback. What's going on down there?
Well, as you know, right now it's election mania for Tobago. It's the grab for Tobago, or should I say the rush for Tobago. So all focus is on Tobago. They have lifted the SOE. It was lifted on the 17th, but a lot of people are feeling that it's too soon. And of course, you know, it's been said that it was lifted because of the December 6th election. I don't know. It's just too much. There's always controversy and bacchanal and confusion going on here all the time. That's the mode.
So enforcement according to the government convenience.
Ansem.
He had to take a call.
Are you still getting feedback from me,
Yeah.
Diana? All right,
Yeah.
let me shut my mic.
So Gary, what's up? 48
Just
deaths and 48 deaths in 48 hours, one death every hour. What is going on?
well, you know, I mean, compared to being here, in the U.S. and seeing what happened, I mean, I'm not shaken. I've seen worse than that here. So
Hmm. Hmm.
remember, we were having a deaths every 17 minutes in New York.
Anselm,
Yeah.
feast your eyes.
What's that? Pineapple?
Feast your eyes.
What's that? Pineapple?
From the screen to my mouth.
No, but Diana, um, you know, you tell us you make cassava pone, correct?
You say Alan's delivered to me. Fix yourself. Don't shift the goalposts now. Yeah.
But when I saw the thing on your table, I saw a bag with a Allen's logo on it.
Oh, please. Liar. Liar. Listen, I have a cousin that's an attorney, okay? All right.
I see
Oh,
Marcia in the chat. See if she want to talk with us for a few minutes. Huh?
no. We have what's his name here? He's here with us.
Okay.
Sonny Greg, the member for Buccoo Mount Pleasant. He's here.
Is my,
Just get in.
is my mic still feeding back?
Better.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Better.
I'm on
Yeah,
a head.
you did a fantastic job there.
Albert Montana said the country is upside down, so the flag
Yeah,
is
the
correct.
country's
Oh
upside
Lord.
down.
Oh Lord.
All right. Um, Mr. Craig, just put your hands up if you're ready. I seen you in the background, but let me know if you're ready. Put your hand up when you're ready. Okay? When you fix everything, just put your hand up and let me know you're ready. Okay, you hearing us? Just shake your head if you're hearing us. I think he's still fixing himself. All right, you ready. You say you ready. All right, you ready. All right. We say you're ready. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, Mr. Craig, you are inside on WZYE 95.9 FM. Welcome to In the Village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We call ourselves the Dark Triplets. That's D-A-G. D is Diana. Diana is considered to be the Storm. A is myself. I am considered to be Ansem of Wall Street. G is Gary. Gary is considered to be the Phantom. And we have another gentleman. He's a commissioner here in Newark. And he's actually in Trinidad. His name is Tommy. So welcome to WZYE 95.9 FM.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you in the village. And we have had quite a few people from your party here in the village. So
Okay.
anytime you come in the village, good things has happened.
Well, God be praised. I'm really happy to be here already.
Yeah. So Mr. Craig, give us a little background about yourself and how did you arrive to be the candidate for Buccoo Mount Pleasant. By the way, my father lives in Roxborough, Tobago, and I have brothers that also lives in Roxborough, Tobago. So Tobago is very close to my heart.
I catch you. I hear you.
And close to mine too.
Well, once
Tobago's
again, good
close to
evening to
mine
everyone,
too.
and I imagine that your audience is international, so good evening.
Correct.
I'm a born Tobagonian, of course. My roots are in Lekoto, and I reside at Canaan at the moment. Sorry, I spent most of my life in Canaan, right? So Buccoo Mount Pleasant just happens to be smack in the middle of my early life. I was born at Buccoo. I spent a lot of my years in Mount Pleasant and Canaan. And the seat that I'm contesting is labeled Buccoo Mount Pleasant, but it also includes a lot of the village of Canaan. So I grew up in a Christian home, a Seventh-day Adventist home, and I spent my life in this area. The average Tobago boy, I'm sea bathing, hunting, doing all the things, you know, playing in the bush. And my father was a farmer. He had cows in the estate, basic 1960s, 1970s type Tobago life. That before modernization creeped in a little more in the 80s. So that's the kind of childhood I had. We didn't have play parks in those days. We had to learn our motor skills by building our own toys, climbing trees in the forest, killing birds and cooking them in the bush and eating fruits, sour fruits, any kind of fruits you find, you know. And I was blessed to attend high school. Some people take for granted. I went to high school. After which I worked for an attorney at law. Then I moved on. I lived in the States for a short while, just a few months, just to test the waters. And I missed Tobago and I returned home. I became a lifeguard. Then I went on to work in the telecommunication industry. After which I resigned and I opened my own business. And now I'm still in business. I've changed the course of my business, but I'm still in business. And I have been witnessing Tobago's evolution since from the 70s when Robinson and Murray took charge of the island, and I've seen it progress, I've seen it regress, and I thought that I could bring something to the table, and I offered myself to the PDP, and I was successful in my bid to represent this particular electoral district. And here I am in the middle of midstream, battling out the issues with the incumbent PNM, and we're hoping and praying, and we are confident of a good result at the end of December 6th. That should put things in a nutshell for you.
So this is your first foray into politics?
Yes, frontline politics. You know, I was an activist basically for a while. I was an activist in the shadows basically. But I discussed this with my family and people whose opinion I valued, and you know, they advised me. So I think it's a good idea. I prayed about it, and here I am, seeking to make a difference.
But you know that most people have to start with some party sometime, right? You know,
right.
Somebody has,
okay.
You know, and most people, I see you smiling. Most people in Tobago will say they have to start with the PNM, right? So at some point in time, some people have to start somewhere, right?
Well,
would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, you have to start somewhere, but I wouldn't say the PNM is the obvious choice. Because
no, I'm talking about previously, in the past. I'm talking about in the past.
Yeah. Well, my grays are symbolic of a life well lived, and I was present in the past in 1976 when Robinson and Murray took charge of Tobago. They were DAC, and in 1986, and after that success in 1976, they maintained power and they changed names in 1986 to the NAR. And I was there, very much conscious, 21 years old in 1986. And I was there up to 2001 when Over London and the PNM came and gained popularity. So the popularity of the PNM doesn't impress me because I was able to live through a previous era of Tobago politics and to see and to compare. So is that an obvious choice for me, people in my generation? But the young person who is 25, 30 years old, from the time they became politically conscious, the only party they might have known is the PNM. So your statement would hold true for people of a younger era, you know? Yeah.
So Mr. Craig, what are some of the things that you have seen that made you put your ring in the hat in order? Because I mean, once you put your ring in the hat, you are looking to bring improvement, because you may have seen things that you think were missing or were going, being undone, so to speak.
Okay. Now, as I said, I lived through a great time in Tobago politics, and the research would show that if you go as far back as 1889, when Tobago, the discussions began to cede Tobago to Trinidad, and they were successful in 1898. And after that success, Tobago was demoted to the status of a ward of Trinidad. And with that came we're on 123 years now. There are many of us who were never satisfied with the way the unitary state functions. And the unitary state is really a jargon, but I do not get that feeling of unity in the state, and where everything is controlled from Port of Spain. So I am one of thousands of Tobagonians who believe Tobago should have a greater voice in Tobago's destiny. And after I've witnessed the performance of the PNM for the last 21 years, I am not convinced that this is a part of their modus operandi or how they want to see Tobago go. Recently, there was discussion on the autonomy bill, and that to me was a disaster. And the autonomy bill sought to give Tobago additional powers, but it was, for want of a better term, gerrymandered, in my opinion. And it did not reflect what I think is the true spirit of the Tobagonian. Because we are classified as a twin island state, and we are classified as sisters, you know. But I see it more as mother and daughter than sisters, you know, because Tobago is highly dependent on Trinidad for its survival. And I don't think this is the way the state should run, you know. So I have a voice, and I think that I share the views with so many in the PDP who believe Tobago needs to get a better deal. So that is the kind of thinking that drove me. Because when I looked at the performance of the incumbent for the last 21 years, and I looked at the performance of the Robinson, Dinoon, Davidson, Hotel Charles era of the previous 24 years, I could clearly see, based on my experience, a difference in the trajectory and the direction in which Tobago is going. And so I'm here. I'm here to lend my voice in love. I must put that in, because I am not looking at this in the context of confrontational, but more of a dialogue, more of a transformation type operation where we could get Tobago where it needs to be to realize its fullest potential, you know?
Now, I saw a quote by you that I thought was a great quote, is that you are promising the people of Buccoo, Mount Pleasant, sunny days ahead.
Yes, man.
I thought that was a good job.
Yeah,
that was pretty unique, you know, that was unique.
Yeah,
You talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, my campaign manager, Miss Anne Natasha Seconds, a very dynamic woman, she coined it, you know, and we were looking for a slogan to capture our commitment to the electoral district. We were looking for a jargon that fit my personality, you know. And though my name is spelled Sonny, Sonny, Sunny, sunny days ahead is something that reeks with positivity, you know. So first time I heard it, I didn't have to think again. I said, man, I love it. And the Seconds and the team love it. I'll be going with that, sunny days ahead, because for the next 4 years after we would have won these elections, we intend to perform as the rising sun, you know, and we intend to really make a big difference in Tobago. Yeah, sunny days ahead.
But listen, you have to be careful when you say the rising sun, you know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that correction. Thank you for that correction. Oh gosh.
You know, next thing people say, boy, Sonny, tell us on WZYE 95.9 FM, and he talking about the rising sun. You know this go. You know what I mean? Take a little time to make sure that.
Yeah, but if I was to comment on that, you know, there are groups in the society that manipulate certain simple phrases, and you know, there was a time the rainbow was just the rainbow. Now, if I speak about the rainbow, you align me, you know.
Correct is right.
You know what I mean? So the sunrise is, how could we keep that out of our conversation? I mean,
correct.
It explains my point without aligning me with anybody else but the PDP, you know. So I like that. That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, I read the book Quick to Listen, Slow to Speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen to this, right? about things that are happening in Tobago, another thing you have said is that, you know, we are more than paving roads and box drains and building box drains. You know, talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit, because, you know, I believe that, you know, we seeing, people are saying that we are seeing more paving of roads in Tobago now than ever before in the past year.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that.
Well, this is a culturally accepted, to some extent, it's culturally accepted in Caribbean politics. And I could say for Trinidad and Tobago, it's culturally accepted. Though I witnessed it in my lifetime where it didn't have any impact. And I believe this is one of the times it will not have an impact. The fact is that the Tobago House of Assembly and the assemblymen have a responsibility which transcends just these basic things. I said on the podium recently that this represents maybe 5% of their total responsibility. And this is one of the reasons why I'm here. And I think that they have outlived their time. The PNM sits here after 21 years and more than, they say 40 billion. My mathematics tells me more than $50 billion in funds that have come to the Tobago House of Assembly. And this is not the first time, because this is their fifth or sixth term and sixth attempt at a term. And responsibilities they had for the entire 4-year period of a term. When they see and they look at the ascendancy of Farley and Watson Duke and the PDP, these are scary days for them. These are scary days. And you know, I'm going into the politics for 4 years. The term is 4 years. And if the law changes where there is a referendum and I'm removed, I'm removed. I am settled enough to say 4 years. And if after 4 years, my electoral district thinks I have done well enough to go back, I'll go back. If I attempt and the district rejects me, I'm rejected. There's no reason to fear. But I'm thinking this fear is born of something else. But they are frantic, in my opinion. One of my colleagues told me it's about 10 jobs they have undertaken, jobs that should have been done during the 4-year period. Building box drains, paving. It's frantic. It's frantic, you know, and I'm saying that it's a bit insulting to the people also, because you can't catch me with that. There are some of us you can't catch with that. But sometimes you set the stage and you have somebody hungry for so long that when you eventually give them something to eat, they think you are their savior. You understand what I'm saying? You hold out something for them to eat after such a long period of hunger, and you feed them now. It's almost like what you call imprinting. Imprinting is used by circus people. You know, you try to imprint them, and I think it's a bit embarrassing, because Tobagonians are a very intelligent people. We are more docile. We don't. In some islands, they block the roads and burn tires and all that to get your attention. But Tobagonians don't do those things. But when they're ready to move politically, you could pave all the roads you want. When they vote, they vote. And I think that this year, this election, will show that you should not take, the people have been taken for granted for too long. And that's why the haste to impress them in this late stage of the game, you know?
I'm glad Tobagonians are seeing that. This is Diana, and I will be
You there?
addressing yes, I will be addressing at the end of the show.
Knock, knock.
Is he hearing anybody?
Are you hearing him? Are you hearing him?
Yeah. Yes, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Are you hearing Diana?
No, I'm not hearing Diana.
Diana,
Oh,
he wasn't hearing you. You want to try again, Diana?
are you hearing me now? Is he hearing me now?
No, you're not hearing you.
Wow. I'm gonna leave
If
the
you're
show and
hearing
come
her,
back.
could you transfer the
I'm gonna
information?
leave.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
hearing her?
leave. I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave.
Diana, yeah, don't worry. She's gonna leave and come back. So Mr. Craig, you know,
Yes,
we
yes,
see
sir.
the politics in Tobago, right? And we tonight we were supposed to have, I'm not gonna call her name. We were supposed to have a pastor in here, right? And the pastor is from Tobago.
Very well.
And the pastor had put out a piece on social media on her Facebook page indicating that she's a PNM supporter, that the PNM shouldn't be always attacking. She called him Mr. W and Mr. F. W is Mr. Watson, and F is Mr. Farley. And she shouldn't be attacking Mr. Farley, right? However, she was supposed to come on the program before you. But when I sent her the thing that I sent you talking about the program, she called me back and told me she doesn't want to come on the program anymore because she didn't know I was putting her alongside a PDP person.
Okay.
You know, and I find that to be somewhat disturbing.
Okay. Well,
and I addressed it, at the beginning of the program. I mean, if you are a person, especially if you are a pastor, right? A person, a political affiliation shouldn't really affect you because in your congregation, you could have people of all political association.
Okay.
So it was kind of, go ahead.
Well, you have to give her her right to comfort. If she's not comfortable with that scenario, I think that, I mean, we just have to, because many times, we might want to, we can't put everybody in the same basket. And if she, because this season in Tobago, politics creates a kind of partisan society. Correct. And I would imagine, as a woman of God and a lady of the cloth that has to manage a flock of different beliefs, different political convictions, she might just want to maintain a sense of objectivity, So I'm just throwing that in the ring without
right, yeah,
without any bias. Go on.
Right, but and this is going to be the last sentence. But I just believe that her piece put Mr. Watson in there.
Yeah.
It put Farley in there. Right? So you already put the political piece in your piece. So therefore, if a PDP candidate is coming and you are not on air at the same time with the PDP candidate, right? You are on one time, he's on another time. Yeah. And you are saying, I don't want to come alongside. I don't want to come before that PDP candidate. I find that to be kind of I find that to be very hypocritical. Well, and somewhat hypocrisy.
Well, my brother,
but you don't have to get involved in that.
No, well, I don't want to get involved in that.
Yeah. I don't want to get involved in that.
But I must say, I must tell you, I looked at the advertisement, the poster that was put out, and I saw the invitation and I saw the names put there. Maybe it's the way it was posted. Maybe that could be a concern. I didn't get the feeling that it was two different interviews. I thought it might have been jointly, like, you're balancing both of us. And maybe that could have been distracting to her. But as I said, I am speculating and
I don't want to speculate on that.
Yeah. And in your position, you just look for a position of peace. I don't think it's rocket science. We could get around this.
Yeah. Diana, go ahead.
Now, can you hear me now?
Are you hearing Diana now?
No.
Are you hearing Diana?
No, he's not hearing me. I'm hearing him.
He's still not hearing you, Diana.
I don't know. I'm hearing him.
Mr. Craig, are you hearing me?
Are you hearing Diana, sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing Diana. So, Mr. Craig, are you hearing anyone else other than me? Tommy, say something. Let me see if he's
Mr. Craig. Me. Good evening, Mr. Craig. Can you hear me?
No, I'm not hearing Tommy.
No, you're not hearing Tommy. Gary.
Good evening, Mr. Craig. This is Gary Mahabi. Are you hearing me?
Nothing from Gary either.
No, he ain't nothing from Gary. So
it's something with you, the connection.
Could it be something on my device here? I wonder.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm hearing,
if he's hearing me. Yeah, if he's hearing me.
Okay.
Mr. Craig, can you hear me?
All right.
PNM want to hijack the thing again.
Oh, everything is. He gone out.
This is the first time we ever had a guest can't hear none of we like that.
He gone out. He gone out. He gone out. He gonna come
PNM
back.
hijacking the thing. I tell you, it's PNM.
Diana don't cry wolf. You'll see wolf if you cry wolf.
I just say what I got to say. I's a Bajan. Good. I don't
Yeah.
time it all and all your ballyty and
Yeah,
all your
look,
thing.
look,
I don't time it that.
Raystel Bummer just come back. He went to Mars and he just come back. He just come back. He says, answer rig the mic.
Oh Lord.
Answer rig the mic for the man to only hear he.
Oh.
All well good enough. But yeah, but you know.
Thank you, Fishy.
What is that? What fish sticks there? Diana, there's a nice channel
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Name
Dramatize
Me. You will like
You
it.
like
It
it?
is
It is
upload daily.
daily.
Okay.
I have to read Fishy. I'm in a scholarship program and I have almost 40 books to read. So I'm gonna have time to watch Dramatize.
But I see we partner. Fistic, where we partner, boy? Rose. Kelly.
Who's that Horner?
Yeah.
Rim.
Yeah, little Ronnie. Where little Ronnie is? He must be
I
out
see
on the
him, boy.
avenue. He out on the avenue.
He must be on the avenue pouting.
Yeah. He out on the avenue.
And where Ellis Island?
Ellis Island.
I ain't see Lana.
I ain't see Lana either.
Yeah, where Lana? I ain't see Carrot Cake. Where Carrot Cake?
Yeah, we got a new fella in here, Jason Mohammed, talking about he's PNM. He's a what? He's a Guyanese by the way of Venezuela, naturalized Trinidadian.
So how many people is up PNM?
You ain't no Trini, so shush.
So how many is up PNM?
Well, let him be a PNM. Promises never materialize. Pigtail National Movement.
Wow. All right, boy. Look how it's super sad, boy.
See, look. He ain't a born Trini, but he have an ID card. You see what I'm telling you? All right, good.
Look what fish sticks say. Run home up to nobody. People see men chucking Tobago and hiding. Where my dog?
I don't know that. You people not crazy. Oh Lord.
He going crazy dog.
Well, curfew done, Lime start back. Yeah, you know they're coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Y'all got I don't know. And some I don't know.
Watch this now. Only watch this, right? Look. KFC now goes to midnight. Can you believe that?
They're paying the people to midnight?
KFC goes to midnight. So they wanted to clog the arteries late at night.
They're paying the people to midnight?
Yeah, they're paying them to midnight.
Yeah?
Hey.
Yeah.
SOE is over.
SOE is over, boy. Time to make money.
And who owned the SOE? Who owned the them KFC?
But remember I told you, eventually all them vaccines go be approved. Canada approved Sinopharm vaccine for travel.
Yep.
You see? So when they was talking about this vaccine and that vaccine and the other vaccine, all them vaccine now approved for travel. All of them approved for travel. Right? And there was a nice article, boy. This article here about this young lady. Ansela Kirby, boy, challenge negative perception of Lavantil. You see, Diana?
Yeah.
Perception yes about Chumacak and you and Lil Ron Horner and Ellis and Carrot Cake and Breadstick and Haley and Nadia and Nadira and Rose and all of them. No, they don't have Tikisha one because Tikisha live in Lavantil.
I don't have no negative perception of Chumacak. I don't go there. I've never been there. I don't want to call it
Chumacak.
Why does call it?
Chewmaka.
Why does call it?
Chumacak.
That we just call it Chumacak?
No, it's T-R-O-U-M-A-C-A-Q-U-E.
Chumacak.
Chumonkey Bam Bam.
Chumacak.
No, all of us say CHEW. Chew.
I don't know. Wherever it is, true macaque. And I don't know where it is because of all the people there, I'll be lost. And all the French people. Are you only jealous of my poem because all the French people eat is escargot?
What? What is that?
Canal,
Escargot?
canal snail.
I don't know. I don't know where is that, nah?
Tommy was escargot.
I never had it. Never had it
Yeah.
before.
Anybody in the chat know what escargot is?
You just come up with these things that people don't know about, you know.
You
Sorry.
don't know what escargot is?
What
You
is that?
know?
You don't. You know. You never heard of escargot?
I never heard of it.
Somebody calling in to tell you what escargot is. Go ahead.
Guys, hold on. Yeah, yes, Mr. Craig. You're not getting back in? Do the same thing you did previously.
Escargot.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Let me spell it. ESCARGOT. Escargot.
That's how it's pronounced? Or is escargot?
I can't pronounce
I know
it.
about escargot. I don't know about escargot.
I
Somebody
ain't
know about
eating it.
escargot. Me know about no escargot. I don't know about escargot. Maybe in Barbados they have escargot.
That word say escargot. Okay, good.
But
No,
it's
but
pronounced. Okay. I think it.
you know, you just come up, you don't try to make up these things, you know, that we Trinidadians don't know about.
Anselm, look at that word. It say escargot.
Yeah, but that's not how it's pronounced, Diana.
There we go.
I am not Vivi. Okay, I am Bejan.
All right. I'll be John.
If you say escargot, nobody gonna know what that is. You have to say escargot.
Oh, you know escargot. You know what escargot is?
I know. No, I don't
Es-
know what escargot is.
that's something wrong with your gut.
Yeah, I don't know what I absolutely don't know what that is. But Diana
Yeah.
and Tommy, this is the big thing in Trinidad now, happening as we speak. So we have a radio host in hot water for negative comments on the Prime Minister.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that is a
104
program. Huh?
on 104.
You ready for the underground report
Mm-hmm.
with Sly TK, the Pumpek of Radio, and Wordsmith. And to me, and I'm going to show you guys the letter that was sent to the radio station by a person in the Prime Minister office.
I read it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm holding in this situation here, there were two wrongs. Right? Two wrongs. First of all, one of the hosts of that radio program, Lennox Smith, was totally disrespectful.
I agree.
Absolutely disrespectful to the Prime Minister. I don't care what the Prime Minister called people. He called the Prime Minister a R and a P. It ends with a F-I-L-E,
Is
and the other one ends with a P-E. I-S-T.
Is.
A R with a S and a P with a I-L-E at the end.
Yeah.
And
With
to me, that is the utmost disrespect.
Yep.
Of full proportion. And the excuse that's being made is that, well, you know, he was saying this since 3 years ago. All right. He was disrespecting the man for 3 years then. And maybe somebody didn't say anything. They hear it and they just say, leave him. You know, as Dr. Eric Williams say, let the J.A. Bray. Right? Let the J.A. Right? And there comes a point in time and enough is enough. And I think that point came where they felt enough was enough. However, the person now in the Prime Minister office who is something to do with communication sent a letter to the radio station telling them that they have to send them the recording by 3 p.m. I think on Wednesday.
Right.
Now, that gentleman has absolutely no lawful right to request any records from any station, and that I think is the organization called TAT, T-A-T, right? No right. So they say 2 wrongs don't make a right, right? So to me, and as my understanding, them people in the chat go know better, that Lennox Smith is off the air right now because of that letter they got from that gentleman who had no right to send the letter, right? And Lennox Smith too had to understand that them statement, boy, that statement, oh God, boy. If
Anthony
yeah,
Anthony Medford said the Prime Minister feels disrespected. Let's go, Brandon.
let's go. Huh?
Brandon.
Right.
Who's Brandon?
Who's Brandon, Tommy? I don't know.
I don't know who's Brandon.
Boy.
Hey, look here, he come up with a new name, boy, Walnuts. And they spell it N-U-T-Z, yeah? I like that one.
That's for
Really,
Christmas.
yeah, really that creative, boy. Walnuts, peanuts or cashew nuts, right?
Albert Montana says it's a shell sea animal that is served mostly in upper class restaurant like the Hilton. And I
Yeah,
guess I won't be eating at the Hilton.
right? Yeah. So Haley, and this is the
Lord.
point. This is the point that I'm making. Is that Mahatma Gandhi says, an eye for an eye only make the whole world blind. Okay, Dr. Rowley called the citizen pimps, chimps, and he called them imps too and monkeys, something like that. So what is the difference? Walnuts. If you ask me, the difference of what Lennox Smith is saying is it's more disrespectful.
He's accusing him of a
Any disrespect.
crime. Yeah.
Eh?
He's accusing him of criminal activity.
Correct.
That's
Because if
correct.
those two are criminal.
Yeah,
The other one are just slandering someone,
correct.
But the other two are criminal.
Correct. And I find until we in Trinidad and Tobago gonna get hold of our language. And here's the next thing, the next thing people just do, both sides of the coin, the quickest thing they do is call you a dunce. Anytime things don't go the way, oh, he's a dunce. He's a dunce PNM, dunce UNC, dunce IL, dunce this. Everything was a dunce.
You
And that's
know,
me.
but Anselm, I always wonder, since everybody is so bright and so smart, why they can't get it right? Why they can't get this little society running right?
Exactly.
And
Why we have to stretch ourselves so much to make an effort to help when them right there in the midst of everything and they won't get up and do something about anything?
Carrie, just the utilities and public services, they can't seem to get that right.
Too much
Es- e-
corruption.
It's simplest
es-
thing. Simplest
Essential
thing.
services,
Yeah.
Too much corruption.
and they're so bright, and everybody else so dunce, especially us who are coming in from North America. When we try to say anything, we're dunce. They're bright.
Yeah, mind your business. You run away from here. You don't know nothing. You don't belong here. And I'm like, what badness you
Yeah.
talking? You want
But there's we that has contact when they want something, right? Right. I don't tell everybody out here living out there, don't send nothing back home again. Don't spend no money for nobody back home. Let them get up and make a difference in the country. Yeah. When we come out here, we always studying the family, buying a little something. If it's a pen, we buying something to send back home. I watch what happened with this pandemic situation here and how they move. Oh, they want to run back home. No, they want to run back home now.
And bring
Stay out
COVID.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the feeling that we want to kill all of them because we're gonna bring COVID and everybody gonna die and what's that rubbish. I mean, I had a major discussion with someone last night concerning that because they really believe what their supreme leader did was the right thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean fish stick? What do you mean Rowley said man need to groom a woman? He did that when he was a teacher.
Right,
Ain't nobody
right.
grooming me.
So listen to this, right? Listen to this. This is what the
We need to
article
come
says,
up with
right?
these charts.
The Office of the Prime Minister to Director of Government Communication, Kirk Jean-Baptiste, yesterday requested the audio recording of a morning radio show on which the Prime Minister was disparaged. According to a media release on the issue yesterday, Jean-Baptiste confirmed that political activist turned talk show host Lennox Smith used derogatory references to describe the PM on 104.7 FM. The release described the comments as unwarranted and erroneous and said they were made by Smith on November the 17th. The Office of the Prime Minister Communications Division formally demands a copy of the entire program to Mr. Lennox Smith. Jean-Baptiste said in the letter, giving the radio station until 3 p.m. that day to cooperate. It is understood that the recording of the morning program was delivered to the Office of the Prime Minister. But in an immediate reaction yesterday, fellow radio talk show host and political activist Michael T. Kerr, better known as Mikey K, issued a statement saying he was planning to protest at the Queen's Park Savannah next Tuesday. He questioned why Jean-Baptiste didn't go through the telecommunication authorities of TNT instead of writing to the radio station. Is it that Kirk Jean-Baptiste couldn't write to TAT because he would have to mention on which instruction he was acting upon, Kerr asked? What authority does Lieutenant Colonel Kirk Jean-Baptiste has to demand a copy of anything? Is Kirk Jean-Baptiste Dr. Rowley new attorney? Has he replaced Michael Quamina? Is Kirk Jean-Baptiste an attorney? He also questioned who instructed Jean-Baptiste to request the recording and if he consulted with the Minister of Communication. Why was he allegedly removed from the communication division of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Kurax? Mighty relevant. He also questioned whether Jean-Baptiste's correspondence was a pre-action protocol letter or a press release. Kerr said, "We demand answers. We will not be silenced and our democracy is under threat." He also called the citizens to stand their ground and push back. In 2008, former Prime Minister Patrick Manning visited Radio 94.1 FM after he grew concerned about statement made by the announcers then. So there you have it. They didn't tell you what my partner Woodsmith said, but I haven't heard worse than what Woodsmith used. And I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Whenever I listen to that program and a man say them thing about a cringe, I ain't gonna lie. Because that's the vials of the most vile description you could describe somebody, you know.
But why the personal attacks? Why not stick to the relevant issues of what's happening in the country with the people and the lack of service delivery towards our people? Why are you getting into people on a personal level?
But Gary, he's been doing this for years now, you know.
Yeah, but these are all distractions.
I don't care.
Gary,
How much woman Dr. Rowley have out there? The more the
Tommy,
merrier.
all right. Tommy, I want to agree with you. I said that.
I don't care how much woman Dr. Rowley have out there. I care about how he serves the country as a prime minister. And the level of service delivery to our people.
Right. How many outside children you have, right? I really don't care.
But
the
no,
more the
That's none of
merrier.
my business.
The
But
more
that's
the
how we are in
merrier. I wish
Trinidad.
them all.
That's how we are in Trinidad, though.
None of my business.
You know, the things that these guys that are in media are supposed to focus on are all in left field. For example, I'm up here. My Be Mobile phone hasn't worked for the last 5 days because there's some hardware problem that they're experiencing. They need to focus on things like delivery of services. The roads are deplorable. These guys, you know, when you really
They
think
focus
about
on
it,
the road, though, Tommy. I've seen plenty ads with them focusing on the road. Plenty, especially protests with the
yeah,
roads. I've seen a lot.
we need to get action. We need to have some action instead of just because I mean,
So
hey,
Ulrich says, my little brother went to the Sander Hospital to do an eye surgery today and was put off again after waiting nearly 2 years. And you know what a PNM supporter told me? The UNC have it so. Everything UNC PNM. Of course, folks, it's in the village with the Dark Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this message. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the Dark Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. You see, until the people decide that, for example, right, this comment, people are justifying the comment by saying that the Prime Minister have made certain statements. So since he made them statement, it's justifiable for other people to make statements as well. So
everybody going down the low road. Nobody wants to take the high road.
Yeah, so if somebody go down the road and rob somebody, you are listening. It's okay for somebody else to go and rob other people too. Right? Because that's what they're doing. That's the new trend in the town. Go and rob people. So it's acceptable for everybody to go and rob each other. Where is it going to stop? Where and when? We're just going to continue spinning top in mud. Right? And then people just want to say about, oh, crime is on the rise in Trinidad and Tobago since Gary Griffith leave. You know, we ain't trying to, the system, until we fix the system, I'm going to say, instead of change, we're getting exchange. Right? We don't want to speak truth to power and say, listen, Gary Griffith, when you was there, yes, there was things, you put icing on some of the cake, so it looked different. Perception is reality, it looked different. But crime was still on the rampant. Moses was still going up galore. But people like Gary and them go jump in and defend Gary Griffith, boy, to the fullest. Nah, Gary was doing a fantastic job. Right?
Like I said, you looking on the outside, and you could say anything, but I have to understand what the man was dealing with and what he was up against. The justice system and the corruption in the justice system was working against the commissioner of police. He dealing with rogue police officers who want to do their own thing. Right? Mm-hmm. Every man want to be their own boss. They don't want to take orders. So there's a lot of things the man dealt with within that 3 years in the force. And the cleanup job was so drastic that, I mean, it was a tedious task. And you have to look at it, like they complain, the way they talk about Obama in this country. People have to understand where Obama pick up back the country's economy, on what level. The country did not hit rock bottom. It went underground. So you're judging him for picking up from ground level when he was really picking up the country from underground level.
Picking up at what ground level, Gary? When Gary Griffith come in, the murder was 516. Well, not 516, but year before that was 400 and something.
You deal with the police force answer. That is part of the problem and not part of the solution. You know? That is what you're dealing with.
You don't believe they can fix that police force? You don't believe so?
So this is not a one-man job. This is not like in Western. You bring the one sheriff and new sheriff and everything changes. This is a real difficult task. And when you have the system working against you, when you're taking people off the street and you have the system working against you and they can't process the people and it's taking 15 and 20 years to process a case. But these are different strategies that you reduce crime. First of all, the whole thing in reference to preventing the crime is a disaster. Negligence in the community, negligence in education, these are the ingredients for channeling our children. Our children should not have been in gangs in the first place.
Gary, the population of New York City is 8 million people. 8 million. And they fix crime in New York City.
Yeah, but the thing about it,
8 million, you know.
Yeah, but New York City is a different culture to ours.
And all kind of races.
Oh yeah, all kind of races, all kind of races, and they fix it in New York City.
And languages.
Languages. They fix it in New York City. 8 million.
Mm-hmm.
How much people have in Trinidad and Tobago? Let's take 1.5. Take 1.5.
You got to give some credit to Giuliani.
But I don't like
Gary,
you know what?
I didn't like either, but he fixed it.
But I didn't like it. What I'm telling you, right? There has to be a recipe that is not of one recipe in resolving the issue. We have to work on the community level, the education structure, and the different things. And also the police have to be forceful in standing up to the criminals. And so the police has a role to play. The community and the education system has a role to play also. Everything has to work in collaboration with each other.
Gary, I agree. But there's continuity. For example, Dinkins started Safe Streets, Safe Cities. When Giuliani came, he didn't abandon it. You understand what I'm saying? The thing continued. There's continuity. So here, when a new regime comes in, they dismantle what the prior regime was doing, and there's no continuity. So there's always going to be chaos.
That's what we saw. I mean,
Ulrich looking for trouble, you know. Ulrich said we need to get rid of PDP and UNC, and thank God we got rid of Gary. Ulrich, people come and look for you, boss. Watch yourself, Watch, look. The population of New York is 343,000 people.
That's
population
right.
of New York?
Newark.
Oh, Newark.
Yeah, where I am.
And they fix crime down there too.
That's right.
You fix crime.
Jersey City was where they had a lot of drive-bys and stuff like that. That may have fixed it down there too. I tried to get I was getting the mail Jersey City to assist us for them to make a visit and
Yeah, but Gary, Jersey City only had 258,000 people.
Yeah, but I'm talking about its tragedy in stopping the similar things that we were dealing with. So I tried to create an opportunity for them to come and for the mayor to.
And Gary, in 2020, I believe, the police in Newark didn't draw their gun one time.
Not once.
Not one time.
But that is the community policing thing. You build a relationship with the people.
Not
build a
once.
relationship with the people.
Not once. Look, all of those, and then people go, oh, well, Gary Griffith is this, and this one is that, and Stephen Williams is this, and James Filbert is this. But we have so much examples across the world. You know what's our problem? Corruption. No matter who in there.
I mean, and you're coming with one shot, one kill, that kind of rhetoric that is espousing violence.
Bombastic.
And you expect
bullion. The man has a bullion 25 China shops. Honestly, the Prime Minister is a bully. Well, he take a picture of the Prime Minister page and he double it.
Apparently,
the woman the other day?
Apparently, the society loves that kind of bombastic behavior.
You don't smoke marijuana. You don't smoke marijuana. You don't sniff cocaine.
You just a prostitute or whatever.
You're a prostitute, eh? Oh God, man. That's why we in where we are today. Because the people who are up there, they are the worst of the worst. No exemplars, no examples for people to follow. None of them. All of them in the same khaki pants. All of them. Look. And all of me just worship them.
And the people that are trying to make a difference, they want to D4Ds them.
Yeah, 4D, boy. I like that one, Dana. We go 4D all here. We go 4D all here. Well, let's come here with that. Try to help people. Nah, 4D's in your perfume.
No WD, just 4D.
4D. Yeah, we had to come up with that New Year's, and there's a new fertilizer, boy. 4D. New fertilizer, boy. Straight out of WZYE 95.9 FM. You need to go all your 4Ds. All try anything. Try anything good.
That one shoot, one kill attitude created more criminals in the police force.
Please.
I won't say created, now, Diana. We already had them there. I won't say created at all.
I got that from the chat. Somebody said that.
Yeah. What he did is he legitimized extrajudicial killing.
Yeah. Eli right. Eli said police everywhere in New York City, all in your toilet bowl. And answer, what? You're coming up in a toilet bowl, boy.
But
and you're measuring, when you're 220 thing, they're measuring your length of the 22, boy.
Where, in New York?
Yeah.
At one point, but what I have to say about that is that they came with a different attitude. They came in a quote unquote friendly manner. They get familiar with everybody, knew who was who, and they got out of the cars. They were walking. They brought them by in what we would call maxis in Trinidad. They brought them by and they dropped them off at this corner, that corner, and they just walked. They walked and walked. They would come by every day. They would find out who's who.
Fish say New York City have less crime. It's because a poor man can still get something to eat on the streets. In Trinidad, man just bite up the KFC chicken bone. Oh, God. And they have nothing for the suffering.
But in New York City, there nobody giving you something free to eat. In Trinidad, you can still go by somebody's house and get something to eat. A man plant a garden, they give you a piece of yam, they give some fish, something, you know. Out here, we don't have that, you know. The minute we don't have $1, we out in the street.
Some people don't seem to understand that, you know.
Yeah.
And you must have something for a rainy day. And the rain does come all of a sudden from nowhere.
What just one? I posed this one, and Ellis responded to this. And Ellis said we had this in Trinidad and Tobago. Right?
Basketball?
No, look at this here. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. This one here. I posed this. You know Ellis Island already. This one right here. Look, I wanted to show them something. And I saw this in Orange, Tommy.
Oh, where the cops were playing in the playfield.
Correct. This one here. So, folks, I want to show you all something, right? 4 police officers.
You remember I mentioned that a while ago?
Yep.
East Orange, New Jersey.
This is a
Look
different
what I see
one.
in the park. Police in Orange, New Jersey, no, not East Orange, Orange, New Jersey, playing in the park basketball with some kids, right? Think about it. Look at this. Right? This is the police playing in the park with some kids. Right? If we could duplicate that all over the USA, maybe this is an idea for the police of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? So watch. The police guarding the fella right here. Oh, they have the guns and everything, and look. You see? Look. 4 policemen. 1, 2, 3. Where the other one going? 3 of them. All of the other one is all the way over here. The other one is over here, right? He's going for the 3-pointer. Hey, we see him make it. He missed.
All you see? All you see?
Yeah. Yep.
All you see? So
That's
I
called
saw that
kind of.
in on Facebook in Atlanta or somewhere down there too. The cop got out the car and children were playing in the street and
Yeah, because kind of gentler policing became a norm in the United States.
no, Tommy. 1 shot, 1 kill, boy. What kind of gentler you talking about? Nah, people like Ellis and them, yeah, boy. Gigi, go ahead. 1 shot, 1 kill, boy.
One shot,
Zaid
one kill.
wants to know why the police playing. Oh Lord.
Eh?
That's just community relations.
Why the police playing? Why they playing? They're not shooting at least.
They're not killing.
Yeah, at least they don't kill him. I rather that.
No one shot, one kill. Engage.
But you see, in Trinidad and Tobago, we are bankrupt providers.
but let me tell you something. In a domestic situation, a lot of times the worst thing to call the police, you know, is the worst thing to call the police, you know, before you know somebody gets shot and killed.
Domestic violence.
Yeah, but the police quick to draw a gun. I mean, you can't see 6, 7 police can't handle somebody with a knife. Like the other day, we saw this lady with a dog, right? And they had to taser she. That was uncalled for.
Nah, Gary. Nah. Because Gary, the other end of the stick is if you the joy gun and shoot at him, or you know what I say? Look, that police wicked.
Yeah, but not even the taser was necessary. That she posed no threat to the police answer.
But did you see how she had that dog, Gary? I find in that situation.
A little puppy. Was she a strictly dog on the police?
No, I could deal with that. I could deal with that tasing.
No,
because
the taser wasn't necessary, man. The 6 of them couldn't contain that lady. Nobody could come from behind she. Look at the veranda was open. The tactics are wrong. This guy need training, man. They need training conventional tactics.
No, Gary. I find that was a good move. I was scared the shooting.
Yeah, but not even the taser was necessary. Not even the taser was necessary. That was uncalled for.
Hey, fish sticks. Let me get to this one. Race Del Bummer says, Anselm going back again, comparing chalk states with cheese Trinidad and Tobago. There's no comparison. You see, Race Del Bummer, all of us only want to compare United States with certain things. Like when they want to wear the sneakers, when they want to wear the pants down by their knees, right? When they want to look at the different movies coming out of the United States, when they want to look at cable TV, right? When they want to smoke the same type of cigarette they're smoking foreign, right? Or when they want to bring the weed or the cocaine from America to Trinidad, right? Or they want to compare all kind of things like that. And when we're making comparison about good things, it's chalk and cheese. Look,
Fish stick say the savannah is bush. The police trying to hold wild pig in there.
But wait, I was gonna come to that. No, that's a good point.
Oh God, I can't take on these people.
In TNT, we had drive-by shooting with a man on a bicycle, you know.
Yeah. Zayat said the police learning about community. Fistics. But you're right, but if fistics, you're getting better as the days goes along, you know. Keep staying in the village. You're
He's
improving
got me
day by day.
laughing. They're trying to grow wild pig. Oh God, fish stick, behave yourself.
No, but listen to this. Fistic, I have to bring it and put it here. I tell our partner mines, take some picture of the sand track in the savannah. I know I used to run on that sand track, but you know Trinidadians and them wicked as ever. You know people used to go and thief the sand to go and build their house?
Oh
Oh
Lord.
Lord. They had to put that
What?
turf right through.
It have no sand track in there now.
That'll
But
this,
like a canal. It's a
that'll
canal
replace
that have in there now.
that'll replace it with that turf answer.
But Tommy, that is such a great point. But them fellas them is proactive. They're not react. They're not proactive. They're reactive. They're not proactive. That's a great idea, Tommy.
At least you wouldn't have to cut the grass and all of that.
And if rain fall, you could still go and run on it.
Exactly.
But wait now, but they have a track in the savannah. It's not track no more, you know. But it's like a 400-meter canal.
You talking about Queen's Park?
Oh God,
And the savannah is a 400-meter canal.
Oh no,
Because
Lord.
where the mark is like a canal.
Oh Lord, I'm slim.
No, it's
So
serious.
who-
It's a 400-meter canal. And listen to this. All these years. I'm going to go solo now. Because I get vexed.
Jason say
Lord.
thief son and put wrong he house.
Yeah, listen. All you see, in Trinidad and Tobago, we're not serious about sports. And don't care which government it is, eh? Which government, eh? Imagine kids want to run a little track and field to keep them away from crime and things. When they go up with the 400-meter canal they have in the savannah, that's not a track. It's a 400-meter canal. The grasses be growing high on there. High. Like you know CPAP workers up there or URP workers. And maybe I gotta get Twiggy for she to go up there with she gang to cut that thing up there sometime. Right? And all ministers of sports come into power in Trinidad and Tobago. It get worse under them. Every year getting worse. Boy, when I go in the savannah to run, boy, I had to make sure I'm putting 2 extra soles in my shoes. In case I twist my ankle in the canal.
Oh, I thought you had to wear a tall top.
Oh, a tall top. You had to wear that too. What? I don't want with a daylight, boy, to make sure I'm going in that canal. You have to put a daylight on your head and run to make sure. And we really care about sports, boy. We had this sand track. I remember I used to make that sand track, boy. I go in that friggin' sand track. When you come out there, you're real good. The little track they had in Savannah, they used to mark it out. They used to cut it a little bit and thing. And imagine in Port of Spain, Trinidad, we have one running track. In 2021, Trinidad and Tobago have one running track at AZ Crawford Stadium. And you could only use that certain times. Forget about Carnival. When Carnival come, is what kind of mass of that track and they're mashing up the track left, right, and center. They don't care. It's Carnival, boy. Wrong with all you. We really care about sports in that country. A bunch of jokers, boy. It's a circus with a bunch of jokers.
Listen, man.
Not even clowns.
Nah, clowns are the most intelligent people in a circus.
No,
Them is
we
jokers.
ready for mass again.
And all of them are vexed, you know. Gary, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I want you to open your ears now.
Ooh.
We spent $400 million, Gary Mahabir. Why we couldn't go and renovate this sand track and fix that track up in the savannah? Where we just have hundreds of kids running every week.
Who spent $400 million?
Live
The
sport?
The debt sport program. $400 million they spend. Why they couldn't go and renovate the savannah, Gary? Renovate the sand track. At least we'd have it today. If they put in turf, we'd still be using it today, Gary Mahabir.
We had to bring in Anna Roberts and let him give us an accountability how that money was spent.
right? We're gonna do all kind of things. We can't see nothing for it today. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We'll bring in Anil and he tell you how it's spent.
Nothing. Look, all you and this has nothing to do. This is not a PNM UNC thing. Is all of them. Look, it's
But
still sitting down
all
there
these
today.
stadiums, how the thing about it is at the community level, what is the access? What is the accessibility?
What do you mean? To the savannah? Everybody could go in the savannah.
No, the stadiums and all the different things they put up there. I mean, how does that benefit the community? Only when I have a big
Now,
event.
Gary, let me tell all you something now. Many of you don't know this. You see all them running track that in Larry Gomes Stadium and Atto Bolden and all of them? Those tracks were put on when Trinidad hold the Youth World Cup. And those tracks are not running tracks. They are jogging tracks. Big difference. Jogging tracks is just for the footballers and them just to go and jog around the track for a little bit. And they're good. But when you run on a jogging track for too long, you start to get ankle problems, you start to get shin splint, you start to get Achilles problems, all kind of things. That's why you see all of them mash up. All of them mash up. You see that we do Dwight York Stadium just the other day? Them wasn't for no running. Them was for the World Cup. A lot of people don't know that. You know why I know that? I talked to the company who put on them tracks. So I like to come with facts. So this is facts. Them is not running track. The only running track we had in Trinidad, running track and not grass, was Hazy Crawford Stadium before they redo Dwight York Stadium.
So what happened to the rest of the country? Only Port of Spain?
No, that one in that Manny Ramjan Stadium. That Larry Gomes in Arima. They have they used to have the one up in Arima. That next track they want to go to Waste. We used to have all the biggest track meets in the country in Arima Velodrome.
The Velodrome.
The biggest, boy, all kind of big athletes from America, all parts of the world come in there, boy. They let that go to Waste. Waste.
Well, they do it over Skinners Park, so we'll see.
Yeah. Boy, we used to go
we
to
can't
Park.
get the grass cut in some of these
No,
areas.
Skinner Park is for cycling. Garakaria Park.
Yes,
we
Point
used to
of
go and
Pear.
run. These are Southern Games.
Yep.
One of the best grass track, boy. Best in the whole world. People used to come from all over the world to run on there.
So the games was topper.
Boy, and then we used to go Palaseco. Best. They mash up all of them things and them, all of them. They mash it up. You know why? Corruption. It don't cost nothing to put on no grass, If you put seed and thing to cut that grass, no money in that.
But I said all of these things is what you can keep the CPF people employed instead of you cutting them back. There's so much work to be done. You know, why we don't have these programs fully activated and these people employed? You know.
But Gary, Diana and Tommy, Joel Martinez had a great idea. It was a kind of biased idea, though, to put turf down in the middle class community. Right? It was a good idea. Right? But that idea should actually be in urban Trinidad and Tobago, where them kids have more problems more than anything else. So you could get them out in the field if it's raining, they could go and play soccer. Right? They could run and all kind of things, and they're tired of selling, and then they go home and sleep. The Prime Minister against turf. Where you know anything about sports?
He knows about golf.
Other than golf. What do you know anything about turf?
The man, don't you see the man don't care about nobody but himself?
Nah, you can't say that, Gary.
Nah, the man really don't, man. He really don't.
Nah, he care about the family, man.
The man is very selfish and arrogant, bro.
You have to care about the family. He can't care about himself alone.
It's the worst decision we ever made, even considering him. Worst decision we ever made.
Well, Rooster said he was compared cheese with cheese.
Somebody to be so.
Hey, Patrick Tolway.
Who's that? Rooster. Hey, Rooster, like he take little run home thing tonight, boy. I know the truth does hurt on some, but it have plaster for them cuts.
Ooh.
Yeah. I can only take hey, Albert Montano, you're right, you know. Trinidad is a wild, crazy place. You know. plenty good ideas that people bring to Trinidad and Tobago, right, would never see light of the day. All you know why? Why?
Gotta figure out how to make money.
Oh,
Every
God,
one
Tommy
of the
boy.
members of the diaspora I talked to out here,
Tommy boy. Tommy, be careful, you know, you're in TNT.
they
Boy.
all get shut down trying to help in Trinidad.
You might be listening, boy. You might be listening. Albert Montana, you're right. Trinidad's a wild, crazy place. You're raced out. I just say that too, but Trinidad is not a real place. Oh, Jason, want me to thief some sand from any sand truck and put in your house. Yeah? What fish stick say? Answer me, imagine a farmer about myself, pick it up on himself to cut this on his own with tractor because the MP left it since COVID started last year till now. Imagine that. The man had to go and cut. You know, and I see some of them places, I ain't gonna lie to all you, with floodlights. Nice looking floodlights.
Yep.
Fantabulous, boy. Them lights lighting up the place in the night.
And the grounds is a mess.
And the ground is a mess.
I see it
It's
all the
the
time.
worst. Look, all the game
With
vex
so
tonight,
so much people out there work, we can't get them grass cut either.
all the game vex, boy. All the, Pastor Joy, pray for me.
Who's Pastor Joy?
Gary missed the whole Shabbat.
Yeah. He missed the boat.
Pastor Joy, pray for me.
Pastor Joy.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Pastor Joy concerned about her own salvation.
Yeah. Nadia said Trinidad are not for real. They're partying and plenty COVID outside. They don't care. Or give you a party, Carnival coming in 2022, boy. Come in.
Today I was listening to someone saying on the television that this big time promoter don't agree with Carnival 2022. What's his name again? Glasgow?
You don't agree with it?
No.
Only watch. This is politicians versus the electorate. Only watch it there. Watch carefully. Watch this.
Don't show anything with animal cruelty. They may wanna, you know.
No, you see what happened there?
That's the way you get that.
Who sent that from me, boy? From you sent it?
Not me.
Not me.
Yeah.
While we fighting, who eating all the food? We fighting with each other, right? UNCP and them boy fight. Die. The politicians over there eating all the food. Right? But we started eating the food, you know.
Why are we distracted?
And they distract you, and we over there fighting, and them licking up the food, boy. Oh God. Yeah, only think it easy. Now, only listen to this one.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. It calls for us to think and think deep. The stage we are in as a country is not a stage where you become an onlooker. You have become an onlooker for too long. You must get ready to put your hands to the plow and be part of the process. It's not just about PVC, carry PVC. You must be in the kitchen where it is being determined. You must be there where the decisions are being made. If we are there in our numbers, they cannot outnumber us. But you leave it aloof. Oh, no, it's too dirty. It's a dirty game. And then the dirty guy is getting to the game of play. And you are there not showing up. And when they begin to make the decisions, you will know whether it's a dirty game or not. The result is always dirty on yours. Dirty on your health. Dirty on your business. Dirty on your success and your career. I hope that is stirring up something in you.
Food for thought, Ansel.
I'm speechless.
No, I just want to know, when are we going to wake up? Right? Because you see what they did to the pastor? Right? The people who support the political thief, right, do the pastor, and you see what he talk about? You see, honestly?
Yep.
What do you think? What do you think this thing serious, you know?
Terrible, man. Don't want to be on the same virtual space. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I'm shocked.
So, okay, so I didn't catch your answer, but that was one of the guests that was supposed to come on today that refused to be here.
Yeah, because he was bringing on the PDP first. The PDP after her. Which was it?
After.
She didn't.
After. But I think she misunderstood, thinking that they were going to be on simultaneously.
But I told her
that they were not going to be on simultaneously.
Is she a PNM pastor?
Yep.
I don't think she's a PNM pastor.
What is she, a UNC pastor?
No, I don't think the PNM is UNC pastor. I don't think
a COP pastor.
No, she wears a red shirt.
Sure, that's what I think she is.
So when she get before God and the rest of the people there, she go separate from
red from black, boy.
Yeah.
But for sticks, but PNM don't have evidence supporting you 400 million. That's talk spreading. All right, for sticks.
But some people only bad on the pulpit. Just remember that. Some people only bad on the pulpit. But the Bible says put on the whole armor of God. So if you're going to go to battle, right? If you're going to battle, suit up. But if you're barking like you're bad and you come down in the fight and you can't fight and you want to run, then I mean.
Yeah. If you know you can't deal, in the guile, don't put yourself in the guile.
Yeah, but don't bark and play your bad.
Stay out of the guile. Don't put yourself in the guile. You understand? I put myself in the guile, and I know I could battle in the guile. I could deal with them in the guile. What they call it? Boys, only boy to get that song. You'll get that song before you night. It's
I don't
know.
Them. That proves which God you serving when you get in the battle and you can't stand the heat.
You can't stand the heat, boy.
Yeah.
But Gary, if you have the armor of God, you should feel protected by anything they throw at you.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you something.
Fear no man.
When I took on the government of Trinidad and Tobago for stranded citizens, I took on the devil too. I jumped in that fight and I say anybody come, politician or devil, I was ready to take them on. You understand?
Mhm.
And my mind was made up. You know.
You see, and that is it. Now, let me address. You going back to breadstick. You get
Yeah.
emotion again. Breadstick says, and this is where we go. You see, I don't think breadstick just see that last thing we put about political thief and ordinary thief. You didn't see that one. You didn't see it, right?
Probably went for a drink.
Yeah, maybe
Marcia, is
even.
Marcia still around?
No, she went out.
She went
So
out.
she coming back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now listen to breadstick. But PNM don't have evidence supporting the 400 million. That's just a talk spreading. All right, breadstick.
What is 400 million about this? Just kind of enlighten me a little bit. What is this
The
about?
live sport, the death sport program.
So
So
what is?
Gary, let me say it's not 400 million. Let me take away 100 million. It's 300 million. Right? Let me say they inflate it by a little, how much? 30%.
So what they're saying is there's no accountability how the money was spent.
Well, they say it was 400 million.
Okay,
And breadstick.
okay. So we're saying 400 million.
No, but
Because
breadstick is saying it's propaganda.
all right, but okay.
So I taken away 100 million because
All right.
breadstick said it's propaganda. So we say that it wasn't 400, right? They inflated by 100
But
million.
regardless of how much million it is, what I want to know is, was there any accountability how that money was spent?
But Gary, that's why there was a problem. And what I am saying is that there were certain things that could have been done with that money that was not done that we could have been using today still.
But Ansem, there's a lot of millions and billions of dollars over the years of PNM government. They can't give you no accountability from O'Halloran and all them guys run away with the money, the racetrack
But,
money.
but Gary, what I am saying is that overall, if we had put those monies to use, and you see me, I do believe in building all them big buildings all the time, and all them pass over that only 5 people had to walk over. Right?
But listen to me. The Passover, the thing, the crossover walk was something. Crossover was something that was very important. A lot of people was getting killed, and in fact, some people are still not utilizing it and getting killed. But I wouldn't say that's not essential. But when you invest money, we have seen a lot of money allocated to certain projects in Trinidad and Tobago. Project not finished, money disappear, and no accountability to the contractor. Right? Even starting with that racetrack, county racetrack there that was being built, that was supposed to be an investment into Trinidad and Tobago because they have this big horse racing thing in Puerto Rico, and I think they were trying to make something like that. It had some potential in it, but when you go in to build and you don't do the proper infrastructure work to support the structure that you're going to build, then
True.
that is chaos. And then we
That's
see
right.
again, that our people are not getting employed into these projects. I could agree. You bring an engineer from outside to advise. Maybe our engineers don't have all the credentials in there. That is okay. But when it comes to the manual labor and the structural work that has to be done, the welding, the digging of the drains, the backhoe, this, that, the other, laying of the bricks, and you bring a tons of people from another country to do the job, that is defeating the purpose. We don't benefit from that. So no matter
Nope.
what structure they put up, and our people is not benefiting from it, I cannot tolerate that, and I find it to be totally unacceptable. That's So and yet we stand quiet. Yet we sit down quiet and we vote back the same party who kick us like that. For what? So you telling me you prefer the end of the day to have to go and thief and rob somebody and vote the party that oppressing you for making a living? Because when you can't feed your children and your children hungry, and you have to go and do unlawful things out there to provide for them. I mean, come
then-
on, what you really
And then
doing?
Gary Griffith saying 1 shot, 1 kill.
Well, let me tell you something. If you're threatening the police, the police might say
They put you in a place where you had to
the
go and
police,
try to steal money. The woman who went in the grocery, right? To try to steal the grocery, she steal milk and flour to get a little food for she family.
I think somebody ended up paying for it for her, right?
Yeah, no, somebody
ended
pay for it.
Yeah.
Somebody
yeah,
pay for it.
yeah. But I mean, just imagine, like I watched in our recent times, a person can't even go and sell at the side of the road. You're pressing them. You're taking out. You're giving the police the authority to take away their goods. And I mean, there is no professional approach in handling it. And there's no courtesy there. Well, you guys in the wrong place. We need you to relocate. We will assist you with moving your groceries if you need help. But no, they're gonna take it and just throw everything in like in a truck like a garbage heap. Like a rubbish truck.
But Gary,
We can't tolerate that kind of disrespect. It is oppressive, man. You can't even sell on the side of the road to make a living. The government already cut your ability to make a. Many professional people lost their work during this COVID mismanagement in Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of things was cut that was unnecessary to cut.
But Gary, we have to make money in Trinidad
Enforcing
and
the
Tobago.
health protocols during the Tobago House of Assembly THA election period.
We don't want that yet. We want this one. All you get ready and get all your bikini and all your
Oh Lord.
and all your what's the kind of top there another as well?
Tank top.
Tank top.
String top. I don't know. Come on, bring it.
The string top. Well,
The government is currently considering the possibility of a carnival in 2022. But according to Chairman of the National Carnival Commission, Winston Gypsy Peters, if such an event happens, it will be for vaccinated people only. In an interview with CNC3 News.
All you hear that? All you hear that? Watch how Trinidadians go and get vaccinated now or go and get a fake vaccine card.
But watch out, see they form their own carnival too now.
Watch. No, they go and get fake vaccine card.
Government is currently considering the possibility of a carnival in 2022. But according to Chairman of the National Carnival Commission, Winston Gypsy Peters, if such an event happens, it will be for vaccinated people only. In an interview with CNC3 News, Gypsy revealed that there was a meeting with stakeholders last Friday, and the ideas generated were sent to Cabinet for deliberation. Reporter Carissa Lee has more.
It may not be like this, but according to Chairman of the National Carnival Committee, Winston Gypsy Peters, talks are underway to have some element of the celebration next year.
We are looking at some scenarios whereby we can have something. It may not be carnival as we know it.
Especially since the venues would be safe zones.
Whatever we are planning, it will be for vaccinated people only.
Peters tells CNC3 News that stakeholders met last Friday to discuss the possibility of a Carnival 2022, and the ideas generated there were sent to the government, which now has the final say. He believes the promise of Carnival may encourage some to take the jab.
Miami Carnival was only for vaccinated people. And yes, there are an influx of people running to get vaccinated because they wanted to participate in the carnival.
Chief Executive Officer of Caesars Army Limited, Jules Sobian, says Miami's carnival could be used as a blueprint for TNT, something that will take a lot of planning and management. He says the meeting last Friday was progressive and promising, but if there is to be a carnival, a decision should be made soon.
Ideally, the sooner the better would be good so that we can get everyone on the same understanding that we are trying to go forward with this and let the world know that it's going to happen.
Owner of Ronnie and Caro Masked Band, Ronnie McIntosh, says he can't comment on the possibility of carnival, but will support it any way he can once there is one. President of PAN Trinbago, Beverly Ramsey Moore, says if PAN is vaccinated, then they may be able to have a steel band event. If there is a Carnival 2022, she calls it Vaccinate to Syncopate. Carissa Lee, CNC3 News.
Diana, think about this,
Yes,
right?
I'm here. I'm here.
All you know carnival is big money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what go happen? Some people go get inside information that they go have a carnival and they go be able to put things together before other people. And then you go hear people now talking when, like, if January rolls around and people now talking about, yeah, we having a carnival because you can't every time, you had to import stuff from China, you had to get stuff from all parts around the world. I know the supply chain we're dealing with now, it's hard to get things in the country that easy, right? So a little birdie might whisper to somebody, boy, listen now, boy, we having carnival in March, sometime, time for you to start to prepare and, start to ramp things up for carnival. So people go have inside information, man.
And you know what? They go in and put themselves in debt for a costume.
Now, well, if you ain't vaccinated, you can't play.
Well,
But I want to know, with the carnival that took place in Miami recently, has there been any issues?
Nah, no, you know nothing about that.
Nothing, right?
Nah, wasn't no spike or nothing like that. No, you know nothing about that. Gary, if they had something about that, that would have been all over the news in Trinidad.
Trinidad, I gotta say that.
Right?
How they going to know? How they going to know who was there and who wasn't there in that carnival? No.
No, but you didn't hear the rumor, Gary. They say, oh, watch out, all them people when Miami Carnival come back home and bring back COVID. You ain't nothing about it yet. Haley says, Ansem,
But we see that COVID spread in Trinidad. We don't know how it coming from, right?
No, I didn't come from Miami. Coming because the borders open.
But Tommy down there.
Yeah, Tommy down there. Tommy protecting himself at all costs, boy.
That's right.
Haley said, Ansem, Ethiopia is run barefoot on mud, and then it's best long distance runners in the world. You go back to Trinidad and to run barefoot in mud? Haley, what are you talking about? Yeah? Montana said he trained, Soundtrack also training horses and used to go early in the morning to see horse gallop. You know, Albert, I telling you, yes, horse used to train on there, but we used to train on there, boy, because that was good training, boy. When you come out of there, you're real good. I mean, you do a little 4 miles in there. If you do 4 miles in there, it's like doing 8 miles.
Were you talking about the racetrack in Arima?
No, the sand track. The sand track in the savannah. We have a sand track. Haley says, Haley's the one tonight, boy. Walnuts. The track is not as important as the support and training, The support system and coaching is lacking bad. No, Haley, you have a point there. I'm not going to dispute that point.
Well, I never run on no track. I run on the pavement of the road. I still run down by Seton Hall College and come back up.
Huh?
Yeah, just like out of the blue. Just sit at home, get up and run down by Seton Hall and come back down.
What? That's a good run, man.
Yeah.
Fistrick say, and some government does waste our money and materials a lot. I see with my own eye, after building a bridge, they dig a big hole and throw away all the concrete, almost 2 truckloads.
But from Orange, From Orange up by Center Street there?
Why would I not run? I thought you talking about you come from somewhere in New York or something. You come from right Orange Center Street. You just join a half mile and you talking about plenty running. Come on,
I'm talking about running from Center Street all the way down by Seton Hall.
South Center Street down by Central Avenue there?
He hop.
Yeah.
Gary, come on, man.
But I come from Main Street side, From Main Street I talk.
But what I was telling you bicycle the first half of that and then you jog the other rest.
No.
You come off your bike and you lock it up and then you jog the rest.
Me running on the grass, I run on the road.
Yeah, Albert Montano, boy. Albert said the best days was in his 60s. I went to all those games. I was born in 1945. Boy, Albert, let me give you a quick story, yeah? They used to pick a team for Southern games at Trinidad and Tobago team, boy. Oh, I gotta bring that picture. I saw it the other day. They pick a Trinidad and Tobago team for Southern games, boy, and they pick me to run the 800. And they go at Trinidad and Tobago shirt, boy. Just a shirt, eh? Imagine that. A little vest now with Trinidad and Tobago on it. Boy, I went down by, they used to have a photography store on George Street in Port of Spain. I leave Chumakak, go on the main road, take a bus, get out by the PTSD station, walk over the photography place, put on my Trinidad and Tobago shirt. I will bring the picture here. I just saw it the other day. And I had on a Puma suede, a black and gold Puma suede my mother had sent for me. And I had on my Trinidad and Tobago shirt and my track pants. My mother sent that too for me. And I take pictures, boy. Because I say, boy, I make Trinidad and Tobago team, you know. So when the game's finished now, the coach calling people and say, all you have to bring back all your Trinidad and Tobago top. We had to give it back, you know. I said, what kind of madness is this? Boy, me give back no top, boy.
Oh, you see? Typical Chumakak.
But yes, yes. They banned me from running in Trinidad and Tobago until I bring back the top. Can you imagine that? At 20 cents, $20 top. They banned this little poor black boy from Chumakak from running. I had to carry back the top, boy, put my tail between me and carry back the top. But I still had the picture though. Imagine that. Just a top, you know. Will you think it easy? Yeah. But Haley making some real good comments tonight, boy. Them politicians don't have a bone of athleticism in their body. That is why they don't care truth. They don't care. But you know how much difference track does make, sports does make in our country, boy? I remember when we went to the 2006 World Cup, and Trinidad was the smallest island in that World Cup. 2006. We played Sweden, boy. We tied 0-0. Boy, all them Swedish people who come to the game outdoors crying, boy. Crying. Long tears. Yeah, God. Oh, we let 1.3 million people and them tie with we. And we out there partying, boy. Party. If Trinidad win, lose, or draw, we partying. Big thing, boy. When we win, when Casey Crawford won the first gold medal in 1976, boy, I went down on the Eastern Main Road to see the parade with Casey Crawford.
I must see you there.
And by the way, I thought Mayor Regallo was supposed to bring him. What happened?
Yeah, he doesn't want to do interviews.
Yeah, Crawford doesn't want to do Crawford like that. He doesn't really like to do interviews.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, he doesn't like to do interviews. You understand? Boy, what it should make me is the virtual minister of sports.
Oh no.
You get it? Daniel, you get it? Yeah. Make me, Nadia say all that is shit and slam. What is that, Nadia? Make me the virtual minister of sports. I will fix that in no time.
Oh, the minister of virtual sports.
Yeah.
Virtual minister or minister of virtual sports. Check it, pick.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Gary.
What is that one? What is it?
Minister of Virtual Sports.
Oh, God.
I tell you, you gotta keep close to your partner, Dave Tanku, the next time they take government.
We still say, by the way, and someone doing no closing comments. Oh, you know that?
And some let them know about Thursday before we forget.
Oh, yeah, guys. So what we're going to do, right? I don't think we're going to have a show on Thursday because Thursday is Thanksgiving for us. You guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But you know what we will do? Maybe we'll do a rerun of a program that night. So if you guys in TNT or any parts of the world want to come on and and lamb blast people like you all normally do. But all
put on some music that day.
All in got them Chumakak Bubuli to lamb blast. Right? So the Chumakak Bubuli we will take a day off Thursday. So all them fellas that don't want to lamb blast the Chumakak Bubuli, all you gotta find a nice Bubuli track. Wait. Now, is this true?
But we could do something different,
What?
If we take a break, we could get some hosts in TNT.
And just put it on. But them fellas might cost and all kind of thing, but you
No, I'm gonna be on.
You could be doing it, Gary. I have people to
Gary, if you want to do it, but you gotta get who you want to host with you. I go just come in and put all you on, or you go run the program.
Yeah.
Right? And what I could do is at the top of the hour I could come and run the top of the hour, and then all you go back on. You could go from 6 to 9.
Yeah.
Gary. Hello, Gary. I won't be on. Okay, good.
That's okay. That's all right. I'll get some people from TNT.
Tommy, what about you? Well, Tommy could be on because Tommy should have that.
Lana, I'll try and see Lana. I'll get some people. Let me get some people.
You know, just get some people. Let me know. I will pull you on.
Yeah. You'll keep the thing alive, man.
Yeah. That's no problem. That's no problem. I could do that. Yeah.
So I'll talk to Marcia and a few other people.
Yeah, right. Fistick say Anselm, all political, does thief.
Maybe I'll see Marcia Walker want to come in and talk about what happened today down in Parliament and everything.
Yeah, nobody around the world can get a loyal party. So let's forget that part. Now let's forward to how much UNC did in a 5 years term to PNM 6 years going into 7 years. I don't want to make no comparison. Huh? I ain't doing nothing for nobody. What? Haley say Kamala destroy my home and cut down all my mango trees. That's hundreds of years old to put that stinking highway to hell.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, Haley boy, oh God, Haley cussing too bad boy. Yeah. What Haley vexed tonight, boy. All right, let's go for a quick station identification. When we come back, we're gonna wrap up. In the village to the dark triplets and
so the government didn't compensate her.
I don't know. Haley, Fishstick and Raystel, put closing comments in the chat. Haley, Fishstick and Raystel, put closing comments in the chat. Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this message. It's in the village to the dark triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village to the dark triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. Gary, you was asking that question, eh? Let me answer this question for you. Listen to this.
Topping the news at this time. As the country prepares for the upcoming Christmas season, the Port of Spain City Police Service plans to flood the streets with officers to prevent any incidents of crime in the capital city. WPC Secretary Deoraj said the operation forms part of the police service's Christmas anti-crime initiative, adding that some of the officers will not be visible to customers.
That we are going to flood the city with police visibility. So all hands on deck at this time. Right. That is what we are going to do. And using data from the crime and problems analysis section of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, because every time someone reports a crime, it's logged into the system and it's generated. And using those data, what we are going to now do is use undercover police officers in these high-risk areas.
As it relates to illegal vending, WPC Deoraj encouraged vendors to register their business ahead of the busy season.
Right now, the Port of Spain Corporation is undergoing certain arrangements for registering of persons. So we are asking those persons who are interested to doing that to contact the Port of Spain Corporation, 299-0870, or they can visit the Port of Spain Corporation to get more information in regards to that.
WPC Deoraj said vendors must have this license to offer their commodities for sale. Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar says the crime rate in the country continues to climb in the absence of a commissioner of police.
Okay. And
well,
then
a real pretty police officer, boy, I had to go and check you out.
Oh God, Guy, watch yourself, boy. Police on the streets, boy. Now let's look at the police.
Enforcing the health protocols during the Tobago House of Assembly THA election period is what is occupying the Tobago Police Division at this time. This from head of the division, Assistant Police Commissioner William Nice.
We will ensure that at most of these meetings, we have a police presence. I will meet with my senior officers today to further discuss how are we going to reach out to them and to have police on the ground. So the police presence aspect of our policing campaign will be instituted more rigidly.
ACP Nurse adds that the division's intention is not to arrest more persons, but to keep them safe.
Where these laws are broken and there is disregard, we are going to target the leader in that scenario. That is very, very clear. Now, when you do that, when that happens, it has what you call a deterrent effect.
ACP Nurse was a guest on TTT's Now Morning Show on Thursday.
And lastly, here is a political analyst's opinion on the SOE.
Political analyst Dr. Mukesh Basdio is expressing surprise that the Prime Minister decided to conclude the state of emergency earlier than its natural end at the close of November. He is looking forward to a full explanation in Parliament.
Position it was that it had served its purpose, and primarily the purpose was designed to have an impact on the pandemic and the spread of the infection. So wait tomorrow's debate in the Parliament. I think the Minister of Health and the Prime Minister will be able to actually lay on the table reasons as to why.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one.
So, folks, I tell you, there is so much going on in TNT. Let me get a few more comments in the chat here to see before we go. Fishstick say, not me and Carnival. Besides the COVID, Carnival not safe again, especially when people drunk. Really? Carnival don't benefit no citizens. Yeah, it do benefit citizens. People make a lot of money. If they go have no carnival on the street, Vonnie Roberts say they go have no carnival on the street as long as COVID continues as it's going. Now they go find a reason, man. They go find a reason. Alicia and some is Christmas. When citizens go plan for carnival, this is the 1% written all over it. The 1% is the only beneficiary. Costume. Nadia says, Ansem, vaccine is not really saving you. It's how your body takes the COVID.
Who put any money in the 1% hand?
The people.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So change the direction of the dollar. Change the direction. The dollar go in. That's all you have to do. If you sending the money, you sending that dollar in the 1% hand and you complaining. Mm-hmm. So where are dashing leave for carnival and boycott spending
money? Don't buy a $5,000 costume.
Well, if they wear a dashing leaf, I go in.
Get
I wear the dashing leaf. I go and let it paint it on me.
Yeah, bed sheet and sew it up and make something.
No, you gotta call Rajvi. You gotta call his Rajvi or Darren Prasad. Okay, you want some of you fig leaf here.
I go and get my dashing leaf painted on me.
You go get some fig leaf.
I want a fig leaf. A fig leaf don't cover on me, please.
Banana leaves.
Yeah, they go paint the dashing leaf, the banana leaf. They go paint it on, and I go in and dance.
Yeah, raise a good point. Unvaccinated, vaccinated card with money for a carnival period. Watch and see. That's true, you know. Restart. That's a real good point there.
Well, let them have a vaccinated party, and you could go and have an unvaccinated party.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm just,
yeah. But I think vaccination or not is very risky to really bring people together like that. I don't think it's safe.
But Gary, Miami proved that it can work.
Well, we don't know the results of Miami, and we don't know what happened, what transpired with that Miami carnival. You know, we have no evidence of what took place. You know. Because all we know is COVID kicking up, but we don't know from what event, right?
So Miami work, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people who were vaccinated are lying in bed, infected with COVID at this point, you know, and balling and vaccinated people. So
What?
I wouldn't say I am not encouraging nobody to go and jump up and jam up. No, we're vaccinated or not. I am not encouraging that.
Yeah.
And,
Or let's
and
say Miami Carnival will give us stiff competition. And Richard Ramrup said, Wall Street, you're lucky. Was the good old days. If P&M try to catch you, they will thieve that top off of you. Which top?
Who that?
I know what Richard Ramrup talking about.
you talking about the jersey you get, mostly.
The jersey.
The one you were talking about, we took a picture with me.
What, Diana? What about fig leaf? Richard, he come again with this. Richard Ramrup, you and these fig leaf. That's
Oh,
what, look.
Tell Richard Ramrup we want some food and some fig leaf.
You better go and find Sahari leaf. I don't want a fig leaf.
Yeah.
What a fig leaf could cover on me.
Yeah, you go cover a good bit there, don't worry.
What a fig leaf will cover? Baby, yeah, he said fig, he said banana, he said fig.
Well, come on, you are Trinidad and you what?
Yeah, you don't know how fig is a banana tree?
Yeah.
No. A
They only
sticky fig and a banana and a moco is different thing. And a plantain.
You don't call them a sicky tree, it's a fig tree.
Hello. Okay, good.
Trinidadians classify all bananas fig.
Banana. He said
So that-
where he said fig, so I know what he mean.
No.
He mean that little sticky fig thing. No, what he said? What? He announced himself fig leaf go cover plenty on Diana like he put like he pick.
Albert Montana says Carnival was in an enclosed area. My brother and his wife was there, and he was in Canada this weekend.
I can't take all these people in the chat.
No? I also had live streaming on the day for Panorama Juve. Yeah, I streamed the Panorama, you know.
Jason say he wearing the mommy bloomers. Oh Lord. I can't take all. Why always so, boy?
I forget to put up the statement with DPC Jacob. I know that statement. I know that one.
Them carnival band is only foreigners. Yeah, Haley, I know them. They're a bunch of strippers that just pay to come in and just paint things on them and just walk by the street naked.
What wrong with Richard Ramrup tonight? Wall Street.
Yeah, I know.
Trinis does receive thanks, boy. We coming by you, Wall Street. What you coming by me for? Or they go get win prize and nothing chops.
I would be entertaining.
Yeah, Albert Montano, boy. Albert Montano said he trained on the sandtrack before the football season start. I also play in the Northern League. Albert, correct is right, boy.
Find out from when he wants to join us on this on the live here.
But Diana, Gary, and Tommy, Richard Ramrup just joined us recently.
Yeah, a couple shows back, yeah.
Oh, he says, I see Wall Street. I know you was a PNM.
Oh boy.
What is his story?
Yeah, he come in late.
He's a Richard come lately, or what? Yeah? Richard Ramrup. Like you just come. Albert Montano, tell that fella something for me, huh?
Nice way of looking at things. No mango for the PNM, them laughing.
Yeah, what Albert Montano say. Also, you could become the virtual minister of sport if you join the UNC. What if I join the PDP? I could join the PDP and the UNC too, you know. Because the PDP is in Tobago, the UNC in Trinidad. Right there, huh? Hey, Fistrix, thanks for the closing comments. Who was supposed to put closing comments?
Didn't know. I didn't listen to you.
Ray Stout. And Richard Ramrup. Or they put closing comments now. Or they put closing comments in the chat. Let me go back to Fistrix closing comments before it go too far. All right, there it is right there. All right, folks. So, you know, I should have got a Bible verse tonight, yeah? I should have got, what is that boy? Proverbs? What is that boy? Proverbs something, boy. I forget that one. You
know. Shame on you.
Oh, I know what.
Google it. Google it.
No. I remember something. I have no, I have this one here. This is one of the fair video. I have it right here. Yeah. This is This is what it says. A Psalm of David. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Who shall I fear? Psalm 27. The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, come upon me to eat my flesh, they stumble and fell. Though a host may encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war shall rise against me, in this I will be confident. One thing I have desired of the Lord that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of days of my life, to hold the beauty of the Lord and to quiet in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies around about me. Therefore I will offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice, have mercy also upon me and answer me. When thou saidst, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me, put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help, leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in plain path because of my enemies. Deliver me unto the will of my enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, such as breathe out cruelty. I have fainted, unless I believe to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say on the Lord. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, I just say good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and I will be available on Thursday.
So, Gary, try and organize with them guys and them, eh?
Yeah, I'm going to organize. I'm going to organize everything, and so we will have a show. Ansem has to set us up.
Yeah, I will set you guys up.
And I'm going to put some things in place.
Okay.
So with that, I will say good night, everyone, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy's thing going again. Tommy.
Now you there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Closing comments.
Give me a second. So,
okay.
Give me a second. Let me just get this here. Give me a quick second. Well, it's Thursday. Next show is Thursday. Yeah, we have. So, Anselm, concerning the person that I told you that I got the number for. What's the status of that?
Let me talk about that off here. We go talk about that. We go fix that up off here.
Alrighty.
So let me let Diana go to me. We'll come back there. All right?
Yeah, let her go.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Diana.
Okay. I want you to respond to a post that implied that the Begonians are sheep. But I want to start by quoting, an army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Let me repeat that quote. An army of sheep led by a lion, Watson Duke, can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. I interpret sheep as a metaphor for followers. The lion is an independent thinker, not afraid to go off on their own. They eventually begin fighting constantly among each other as to who should be the new leader, causing the organization, pride, to crumble from infighting. However, the visionary lion in charge of the group of sheep creates an effective machine where all the cogs know their place and stay in their place. This is an effective organization. The lion at the head, Watson Duke, guides the sheep who are happy to follow, and they move like one organism with strength and the reach of an army. With a visionary lion shepherd, the sheep are not blinded by $50 million trinkets. Individually, sheep may be weak and they may be more malleable. However, in numbers, they are expendable, the perfect foot soldiers, while lions just become enemies of each other. Characteristics about sheep. Sheep have very good memories. Sheep have shown to display emotions. Contrary to belief, sheep are extremely intelligent animals capable of problem solving. Sheep are known to self-medicate when they have illnesses. They will eat specific plants when they're ill that they can cure themselves. Some animals that can defeat a lion are as follows: giraffe, a grizzly bear, crocodile, a porcupine. There isn't much a lion can do in the midst of flies. I am sure we can find some of these animals in Tobago to defeat the incumbent lion. After all, the lion is only king in the cat kingdom. This is your global ambassador and your resident poet, Diana Benskin, aka The Storm, bidding you auf Wiedersehen and happy Thanksgiving to those listeners here in the United States. Until we meet again. Good night, my beloved people, and stay safe.
Okay. Are you there, Anselm?
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
Okay. All right. First is from Charles Dickens. Family not only need to assist to consist of merely those whom we share blood, but also for those whom we give blood. Next is we must give more in order to get more. It is the generous giving of ourselves that produces the generous harvest. That one is by Orson Sweet Martin. Pleasant good night to each and everyone. It's been a pleasure being here in the village, and we'll meet on our next occasion if it's Thanksgiving night, or if not, Saturday. But meanwhile, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
All right, Tommy, thank you. Let me
You're
read
welcome.
the closing comments. We have Fistic closing comments. Good night, everyone. It has been nice being able to voice our opinion, have a balanced show. Be safe, and season greetings to everyone. That's Fistic's comments. Let me see if I get Richard Ramroop here and Ray Still. Ray Still. I don't know if this is his closing comment, but Ray Still says ordinary thief that's come with a gun and political thief that's come with a briefcase. Richard Ramroop. Let's just come, boy.
Tommy sleeping.
Who's that? Who's that?
Tommy sleeping.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna say.
Lord say,
No.
Lord is my shepherd. Celebration, Thanksgiving Day. Lord is my shepherd.
Tommy knock out our.
No,
No, baby. No, no.
No, that was earlier. I was reading earlier.
I don't know. Maybe this might be Richard Ramroop. Okay, so in Trinidad and Tobago, we don't believe in our national anthem where every creed and race does have an equal place. I just want to know, Wall Street, what PNM does read the Bible? I do.
besides you.
Well, I can't answer for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? This New Wall Street, tell him Diana.
It's 5 Ds after they go send you they'll sing to kill you.
What's that? Not 4 Ds, it's 5 Ds.
They go send they'll sing to yo. These people not easy at
Who said
all.
that?
Yeah.
I know who said that.
Fish stick. Oh Lord. Mm.
Oh yeah. So he had an extra D, right? They'll sing.
Mm.
The sticks all look good enough. Well, they're good enough.
Yeah, they're good. With the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Real good boy. But we partner El Asylum come in, boy. Like your wife gave me computer late.
Oh Lord. I ain't getting involved in that one.
No, your wife just gave me computer late in truth.
Mm.
Get late. Who we going out with tonight, boy? Let me see. We going out with our fella tonight. What is that one, boy? I used to have that one here. Let me see. Creature. Oh yeah. All right. We're going out with Ember. There we go. So
Help! Somebody help me! I'm looking for Jacka. Boy, I tired to go around the country now. I don't know what to do again. Looking to buy a donkey to sell coconut in town. Can't afford to buy a pickup to tote me nuts around. So I gone up in the country looking for jackals to buy. But everybody I check, just keep on telling I. They say up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey with PhD, doctorate, law degree, donkey that dance for sew, don't know from head to toe. Looking for a donkey, you want to find real donkey. Fat donkey, maga donkey, any kind you could get it. Oh, yeah. I went down south in Rancho and also Lopino. Fight of Mondo Nevo and Brasso Seco. They say it have a old man, he bound to have a few. But when I check the old man, he and all same too. He say up here do a donkey, parliament a plenty. Up here do a donkey, parliament a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, parliament a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, parliament a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey with weave and rats, even bald head jackass, donkey that straight and gay, donkey that bold and grey. Looking for a donkey, you're looking for a donkey. I know shiny donkey, I know what black donkey, grey donkey. What are you telling me about? Oh yeah, hey yeah, oh yeah. I wonder if I rain happen. They said that donkey looking like Saddam, and stop looking like madam. Long time had plenty donkey all over the country. You coulda buy 2 or 3, easy. But since it have a shortage of jackass, so they say, just wait until election when they come out to pray. Up here Doha donkey, parliament a plenty. Up here Doha donkey, parliament a plenty. If you're looking for a donkey, parliament a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, parliament a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day. Donkey in suit and tie, who love the mama guy. Drunk and corrupt donkey, that like to lie plenty, looking for a donkey. You want to find red dung in Rice Road? Oh boy, you have to have national pride. Up in the red house now, they want to come shit. I never go up there before. Boy, ask people now. Looking for a donkey. You up and down the country. I feel like I go check out my partner Ronnie, you know. The old donkey man, he must know where I could get some. Before they looking to send me in prison or something, you know.